What is good? Sixer Nation, NBA Nation, what's up? Welcome on in to another edition of Philly Take with RB. NBA Playoff Game Day Live here on a Thursday evening. Game number 2 as the Timberwolves are back in Oklahoma City looking to get a win, looking to tie it up at 1. Or can the Thunder continue their dominance, continue their run, continue the success of Game 1, where they played out of their mind, where SGA, who was officially, finally, named the MVP, played like the most valuable player and led his team to victory. We'll get into it all. We'll break it all down. Of course, we'll give you the live play-by-play reaction, live analysis. We'll break it all down, and we'll continue to watch these NBA playoffs. Let's go, man. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on in to Philly Take with RB. 21 people in the house already. 22 likes. You guys are crushing it right now, man. Welcome on into the show. And thank you for being here. Once again, this is the Game Day Live show here on Philly Take with RB. We cover the 76ers every single day. We've been dropping a ton of draft coverage. Dropped a big breakdown video yesterday. Let me know if you watched that video. But other than that, we have been live streaming as many playoff games as we can. We've been on a marathon. I don't even stream this much during the season. We are pumping out these streams. We're hanging out with the fans. And we're enjoying these playoffs from afar. Hopefully the Sixers will be in them next year. And everything will be back to normal. And we'll have our Sixers playoff shows. I really hope and pray for that. But ladies and gentlemen, for the time being, there's 4 remaining: Timberwolves, Thunder, Knicks, and Pacers. We're going to get into all of it. Ladies and gentlemen, I know we didn't get to stream yesterday. Like I said, I don't want to burn myself out, so I took the day, and we missed an absolute classic. Well, we missed it on stream. Did you guys watch the Knicks and Pacers game last night? I'll be honest, it's been not hard to watch the Knicks. I just don't have any interest in watching them because if they end up winning it all, I'm just not going to be happy about it. I'm cool with anybody but the Knicks at this point. But ladies and gentlemen, holy crap. I was watching the game. I was just chilling, trying to take the night for myself. And I'm flipping back and forth. I'm watching shows and I'm watching the game. And I see Halliburton put up the last shot. Off the back rim, goes flying up in the air and falls. And do you know what my first thought was? Even though it was a 2-pointer, and I'm really sorry that we missed that moment and that we couldn't share that together. But hopefully you guys understand. But the first thing I thought when Halliburton sunk that shot was the Pacers might actually win the finals. I thought that the Pacers might actually have a shot. Like, I don't think I've really thought that. I mean, when watching the Cavs series, I know we didn't stream any of those games. I still watched most of them. And the Cavs, they had a formula all season of knocking down shots and, just being a high-flying, down-the-floor, 3-point juggernaut. And the Pacers bullied them. They took their soul out. But last night, when the Pacers came back down 17 in the fourth quarter, not only did they do what the Knicks did to Boston, but the Indiana Pacers ripped the soul out of that arena last night. Had a couple people hit me up that were actually there. They told me it was like you could hear a pin drop when Halliburton hit that shot. And I'm just like, man, I know I'm high on the Thunder right now. They've been my pick all the way outside of Boston. But I'm starting to genuinely believe that the Pacers can win the finals because they're playing to a different level. Aaron Nesmith had, 5 straight threes in the fourth quarter? There was a stat. Actually, somebody had sent me this stat. Hold on, let me pull it up so I don't misread it. What did this stat say? Here it is. Wait. Oh, yeah, here it is. NBA teams were 0-970 in the last 27 years when trailing by 14 or more with under 250 left in regulation in the playoffs. Under 250 to go in the game, teams trailing by 14 or more were 0-970. And the Pacers became the first team to come back from that in the last 27 years. They also had the crazy game winner from Halliburton against the Cavs. They had the crazy comeback against the Bucks to wrap up that series. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, the scary part about Indiana is that Halliburton is like, he's like a light switch, you turn him on and off. But when he's playing this good and he's on a heater like this, and, I talk about the Minnesota Timberwolves in this series, right? And I say that they're like a specialist type of team. They have one of everything. I feel like the Pacers are the same way, man. Like they have everything you need on that team. And they're straight up underdogs, and the fact that they can go on a road and win games like that is insane. But anyway, man, I just wanted to give my thoughts on that game because it was crazy. I could not believe Halliburton did it again. And then in overtime, they sucker punched him again. Every time the Knicks looked like they were going to pull it off, the Pacers answered. They have an answer for everything. So nonetheless, man, that is where we're at. Welcome into Philly Take with RB. Hopefully we get a game like that tonight. If you guys are new to the channel, like the show, subscribe to the channel. We're continuing to grow the family. We have so much content in the chamber, man. We dropped a big draft video yesterday. That's another reason I didn't stream the game yesterday. I spent a lot of time on that draft breakdown yesterday, so be sure to check that out. I compared Ace Bailey and VJ Edgecombe, gave my thoughts on who would be the better pick at 3 for Philly. So definitely go check it out. Make sure to follow us on Instagram as well. We're dropping content every single day. TikTok as well, and Twitter. All those links and handles are down below. And if you want to become a channel member and support us, go ahead and hit that join button down below or hit the link pinned in the chat. That's all I got for right now, man. Like I said, lots of videos, live streams to come. We're going to do some Sixers draft live streams in a couple weeks. And we're going to keep dropping these breakdown videos. Be sure to stay tapped in. Make sure you have the noties on. And let's keep grinding, man. Let's go to the chat. Busy B, what's up? Says another great video, RB. Thank you for watching the videos, Busy B. Let me know if you guys tapped into that video yesterday. Appreciate it. Ban says, RB, I'm shocked somebody recognized me from your live streams. That's how we do it, man. The family's growing widespread. Family is growing, man. Let's keep it going. JB, what's going on, bro? Long time no see. Clint says amazing game and the Knicks lost. That was a big loss. As a Sixers fan, I'm sure we can all admit that is the type of game that can lose you a series. If the Knicks lose this series, it's going to be because of that game one, because of that epic finish. I still can't believe Halliburton did that again. Can't believe that. Epic choke job is right, Busy B. That was crazy. Crazy. Busy says, I am praying for a redemption run for the Sixers. Well, when you start to think about this Eastern Conference landscape, Celtics are probably going to be out of the mix next year. I mean, they'll be in the mix, but they're not going to win the championship. You think about some of these other teams like Cleveland that might need to make a move. The Bucks don't seem to be that powerful. They might trade Giannis. So you start thinking about the Eastern Conference. The Knicks, the Pacers, can the Sixers climb back up? Like, I feel like this is their run to a redemption story. And I want to say one thing real quick, man. And I know you guys probably won't agree with me, or some of you won't. And maybe I sound stupid even saying this, but guys, it only takes one run to change the narrative. Think about Jokic, right? Jokic was criticized heavily in his first couple years. They said he was overweight. They said he couldn't run. They said he was too tired out in the playoffs. He got in shape. Look what happened. Look at Giannis, right? Giannis was criticized for several years. People don't remember that. He was heavily criticized. And then look at him now, champion. So when it comes to the 76ers, I know it feels like a long shot that Joel Embiid can come back healthy, but think about how good he was when he was healthy, man. And if there's people that are like, no, he was never that good, well, you're just lying to yourself, man. That month that he had in December of 23, before the injury, he was averaging 37 points per game. Like, that is ridiculous. Joel Embiid was having one of the best regular seasons in NBA history until that injury. So all I'm saying is it just takes one run to change the narrative. And no, I don't feel confident right now in his knee or in Paul George's, adductor or his calf or his ankle, whatever he has. But damn, man, if they can nail this draft pick, one run, and you look at the next year landscape, like with the Celtics now being pretty much out of the picture. All right, man. I'm not going to sit here and talk myself into the Sixers tonight, but I'm just throwing things out there. Welcome into the chat. Let's talk about the Thunder and the Timberwolves. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm still high off that game last night. I know we didn't stream it, but man, that was an epic comeback by the Pacers. And you know what? I honestly think I'm rooting for the Pacers at this point. I want to see TJ McConnell get a ring. Man. Shout out to TJ. Once again, doing the damn thing. Anyway, Brian Pumper, what's up, man? He says, hilarious choke job. Yo, that was a crazy choke job. Let's talk about the Timberwolves and the Timberwolves and the Thunder. I mean, who do you guys think is going to win tonight's game? Do you think the Wolves have a chance of getting back in this? I'll tell you what, man. We streamed game 1 a couple nights ago. And I said before the game, actually, everything I said played out how I said it would. But I think the one point I made that I really want to hit on again here tonight is the Thunder are playing a lot freer now. I think Jokic and the Nuggets were their biggest tests. They were the biggest matchup. And you saw in game 1, obviously the Wolves struggled. They're a very hot and cold team. Edwards has to be a lot better. He had no points in the fourth quarter in game 1. And look, not to tap myself on the shoulder here and give myself credit, but I've been telling you guys all playoffs long. Correct me if I'm wrong. Rudy Gobert is going to be the Achilles heel for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves have a great team. They're very well constructed, but Rudy Gobert cannot be trusted. And what does he do in game 1? He plays 21 minutes. He had 2 fouls in the first minute of the game, which completely threw him out of the mix. And then he had 2 points. 2 points and 3 rebounds in 21 minutes. Like, he's not that guy, man. To me, he's just overrated. But anyway, when it came to the Oklahoma City Thunder and their approach, like, Shea played really well, but you can just see how open they were playing in game 1, how free they were playing. They know they got past the wall. They got past the hard test of Jokic and the Nuggets. And I'll tell you what, if the Timberwolves don't come out tonight and show some kind of valiant effort, even if they don't win the game, if the Timberwolves don't come out here tonight and put up a dogfight, they might be done. Like, Thunder might win this in 5, man. What do you guys think? Can the T-Wolves get back in this tonight? I think Anthony Edwards is going to show up big time tonight. Jaden McDaniels got fouled out. I thought the refs were way too whistle happy in game 1. I'd much rather let them play. But the thing that we're noticing about the Thunder as these playoffs go on is they're very like what's the word? They're like once they get going, they're like pedal to the metal. You know what I mean? Like they just catch that flow in a game, and then it's just 3, 3, 3. Easy steal, easy transition bucket, coast to coast. Like, they're 23 years old. They're young. They're fast. And once they start hitting those shots, man, it's hard to stop. But overall, I said the underrated MVP of the series could be Alex Caruso. I said it last series too. He was fantastic. him, Lou Dort. Like, they just have these pesky defenders who are pissing off Minnesota. And I think the physicality of Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren is really going to get to Rudy Gobert. It already has. But unless Rudy Gobert comes out, I remember the first round. People were telling me, remember that one game Rudy had? Who was it against the Lakers? Who had no center? No center. And everybody was like, oh, Rudy Gobert turned into Wilt that night. Yeah, but who were they playing, man? And then they played the Warriors, who also had no center. Now Rudy Gobert's going up against a physical center. You think Rudy Gobert would have made it through Zubats for 7 games? Heck no. Anyway, I just think the Thunder are too good. I think they're too powerful, and I don't believe in Rudy Gobert. I do think the T-Wolves will put up a fight. I just don't think it's going to be enough tonight, unless the Thunder have another uncharacteristic game where they miss 40 shots from deep. But I think SGA's found his groove, and I don't know if Minnesota has anybody that's going to stop him, because obviously the refs are very whistle happy. Speaking of SGA, they're giving him the MVP trophy right now. This is very reminiscent of 2 years ago. I was actually at Game 3 of Sixers versus Celtics, where they awarded Joel Embiid the MVP trophy. That was one of the best games I ever went to because of that MVP ceremony. Sixers ended up losing the game, though. Probably lost them the series. James Harden played like Ben Simmons that night. It was brutal. But the MVP celebration, that was incredible. That was incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think's going to happen tonight? Give me your final score prediction here in the comments. I'm going to say Thunder win it by a score of 111 to 106. 111 to 106 is my final prediction. Guys, we got 90 plus in the chat, 30 on the like button. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel. Help us push this through the YouTube algorithm. We are streaming as many games as we can. We are streaming as many games as we can. Let's keep the likes up, man. Naz Reid, he was abysmal last game. Yeah, Naz Reid has to step up and make an impact for sure. I don't know why it took them so long to give Shea the MVP, by the way, but maybe they didn't want to do it during the last series. But shout out to SGA, man. What a crazy career arc. Doc Rivers didn't want to play him and ends up on OKC in a crazy trade. I don't know what trade was worse, the Gobert trade or the Paul George trade. Brian says we lost bad. Come on, RB. What are we talking about? The Celtics game? Sixers Celtics game? Yeah, that was a terrible loss, man. But it was a fun night watching him get that MVP trophy. Clipper says Zubac shout out. RB knows ball. Look, I'm just saying, man. Gobert would never have been able to hang with Zubac, and he's not going to be able to hang with Chet and Hartenstein. No way. SGA can now sign a 5-year, $380 million contract. Yeah, I mean, that's really the only boulder that the Thunder have in their way is when they have to start paying guys. But we talked about it on last stream. Do you know how many picks the Thunder have? They have 7 first-round picks in the next 3 drafts, including this one. They have 2 first-round picks in the draft in a month. They have 3 next year, and then they have 2 in 2027. So that is just insane draft capital management by Sam Presti. And once they have to trade 1 or 2 of these guys, once they have to pay everybody, they can just draft more studs. The Thunder are in a very good situation. Let's see. We got Busy Bee says 117-103 Thunder win it. Clint says Thunder 117-108. Banch says Wolves will get the win 117-112. Let's go, guys. Drop those predictions in the chat. 90 people in here. Get us to 90 likes, man. I don't want to keep saying it, but I just want to push this content out to more viewers. Let's keep growing the family. Let's get as many people in here as we can. Come on now. We got Scott in the chat. What's up, Scott? Thank you for being here. Tika says, I'm clock watching until my weekend starts. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, man. I do find it funny that they have Michael Malone on the broadcasts with ESPN. Didn't have him do the Nuggets series, but they have him doing this one. He said the other night that SGA played like an MVP. I don't know if that was a direct shot to Jokic or what it was, but pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Make sure you guys follow us on all socials as well, man. Follow us on all socials, man. We're pumping out tons of content, draft breakdowns, and more. Let's go. How are we feeling? How are we feeling, man? Busy says, cheers to the weekend. Yes, cheers. Cheers, man. Memorial Day weekend coming up. How many points did Julius Randle had? 28 in game 1. Edwards had 18. He had 0 in the fourth quarter. Naz Reid was 1 for 11 in game 1. I don't think we'll see that type of performance out of him again. But for the Thunder, Shea had 31, 9, and 5. Hartenstein had 12. J-Dub had 19. Chet had 15. Caruso had 9 off the bench. So it's an uphill battle now for Minnesota. I mean, last year they lost the first 3 games of the conference finals. Then they won 1, and then they were beat in game 5. So they don't want a repeat. So we'll see what happens. Taking long to start this game because of this MVP celebration. Malone was salty during that take. Hey, he might have been. Look, I can't blame him. Can't blame him. Weird way to fire the coach, for sure. Saquon says, yo, I just subscribed, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Are you actually going to play the game? Nah, we can't. We can't play the game. That would be against copyright, but we're here to give you the live play-by-play. We'll break it down and we'll talk about it. Reason why OKC has those picks is because their GM made a lot of smart trades. He did. They also tanked for a couple years. They did what the Sixers did, but they just did it better. So it's frustrating, but it is what it is. Let's go, man. Guys, we got 90 people in the chat. Get us up to 90 likes so we can get this out to more people. Welcome into the live stream. Thanks for being here. Cover the 76ers. I cover the NBA. And we are breaking it down. We're doing as many live streams as we can here in these playoffs. So hope you guys are doing well. Been dropping a lot of draft content for our Sixers and been doing a lot of live streaming as well. Give me a bold take prediction in the chat right now as we wait. Give me a bold prediction. It could be for the offseason. It could be for the finals. It could be any team. Give me a bold prediction in the chat right now. TMB in the house. What's up, TMB? Osmond says OKC will fry them again tonight. Busy says, welcome to the new subs. Let's go. Yeah, I'm taking OKC to win this 111 to 106. If the T-Wolves get blown away again tonight, I think that they're done. I think the Wolves are done if they get blown off the floor tonight. But we've seen crazier, so we'll see. They have to at least be competitive tonight. Can't come out here and get wiped off the floor. They're gonna need to do what the Nuggets did to Shea. I feel like the Nuggets had a really good defensive game plan against Shea. They took the ball out of his hands a lot, but I feel like the Nuggets just ran out of gas. They just had nobody left. They were only playing 6 guys, and then Aaron Gordon got hurt. So I feel like the Wolves need to kind of replicate what they did to Shea. But we'll see. Ryan says Ace Bailey wins Rookie of the Year for the Sixers. VJ heads will explode. That'd be crazy if he won Rookie of the Year. 125, 105 OKC in the chat. Dude, they need to start this game. Why are they milking this thing, man? We got 100 people in the chat. Get us to 100 likes. Every 100 likes, we hit the air horn. We'll wake up the neighbors. So let's go. Happy Thursday night from the Paycom Center. Dude, this looks like such a dry town, man. Here are the starting lineups. Finally, it'll be Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards, Jada McDaniels, Julius Randle, and Rudy Gobert. And for the Thunder, it'll be the MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, and Isaiah Hartenstein. Thunder rocking the blue jerseys, Wolves rocking the white jerseys. Alrighty, we will get the stats up here in just 1 second. Get our little scoreboard going. All right, let's go, man. We are off game number 2. OKC and Minnesota. Let's get these stats up for you guys. Here's a 3-ball Julius Randle. That one comes up short. He was fantastic in game 1. Here's a 3-ball OKC. That one's off the mark. Edwards with the rock. He's going to bring it down the floor. 24-year-old young superstar phenom. Here's a 3-ball. That's no good. Gobert taps it out. Edwards the pump fake. The drive. Lays it up off the square and got it to go. Got a bucket on the other end, OKC. Hold on, getting the scoreboard up for you guys. There we go. Hold up now. All right, here we go. So we had a jump. It gets tapped out of bounds. Scott Foster and Tony Brothers on the call tonight. Busy Bee says, hot take, Sixers finally have a healthy and positive season. Wow, what a great hot take. Can we get that? Can we get that, please? Scott Foster's got, he got something in his eye? I know he got cut. Scott Foster's got a bloody nose. Dang, man. What happened? Dang. He got swiped by Lou Dort. My boy Scott Foster just got punched in the nose. Didn't he have like a calf sprain or a calf strain a couple weeks ago? I just got a bloody nose. Yo, they really don't want him reffing these games, man. They really don't want him in these games. That's crazy. Let's go, guys. We got 130 people in the chat. Hit the like button for your boy, man. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel. This man still has a bloody nose. They got to sub him out. We have more refs or what? Can we get a W in the chat for Scott Foster? Roniel in the house. What's up, Roniel? Tapping in from the Philippines. Shout out to the Filipino viewers. What's up, man? What's up, man? Busy says, I miss watching the Sixers, but I appreciate them not being in the playoffs. Yeah, I hear you. It's a little bit of a nice relaxation for once, not to get disappointed. Sigma, what's going on? You know who we're repping out here, man. Sixers, baby. Banj, what's up? Dropping the emojis. Let's go. Drop those member emojis in the chat. Let's go. No shadow watchers, man. Get active in those comments. Halfway to 100 likes. My boy Lou Dort really swiped them, though. W for Scott Foster. Dang, man. Playing through it, too. All right, so we are tied at 2. Here's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the new MVP. Kicks it to Hartenstein, the teardropper. What a bucket. What a shot by Isaiah Hartenstein. It is 4-2, OKC with the lead. Now a mid-range from McDaniels. That one jiggles in and out. Rebounded by the Thunder. Here comes Jalen Williams, a.k.a. J-Dub. He's going to turn from the mid-range. Oh, what a beautiful shot. Like I said, man, they're just playing free right now. The Thunder are playing free. Conley to Edwards. Edwards around a screen. Gobert the cut. Edwards trying to find separation. He cannot. Conley back to Edwards. 9 on the shot clock. Edwards kicks to Conley. The drive, the one bounce. Lost it, got it back. McDaniels in the corner, and he knocks it down. Jaden McDaniels for 3. Here's Hartenstein. He's going to float it up. Alley-oop. Chet couldn't get it. And a foul, though, on Julius Randle. It's going to be his first foul. Randle held him down a bit. Mark Dignac, very detail-oriented with his coaching approach. Jalen Williams going to find SGA. SGA working against McDaniels. He comes around a screen. SGA kicks out to the wing. Lou Dort, high arcing moonshot. Echoes off the front rim and out. Gobert picks it up, and here come the T-Wolves looking to step on the gas a little bit. Trying to get some type of lead. Here's Edwards to the corner. Conley spots up the triple. That one's short. Here come the Thunder. All the fans rocking the same blue shirts. A wave of blue, a sea of blue out there in the stands. Here's SGA, going to cross over, steps through, kicks it out to Chet. Chet, the drive, up to Williams. Jalen Williams, step back off 1 foot. Got it to go. Got it with ease. Beautiful sequence there by Jalen Williams. 8:20 to go here in the first. Edwards going to spin, dump it to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Edwards floats it up and hits. By the way, for the 38% that said no on the poll vote, you guys are frauds, man. If you guys are in here enjoying the content, hit the damn like button, man. Help us push this show around. Don't be a fraud. Help the community. Here's SGA on the take from Hartenstein. SGA, step back, baseline. Got it. The Thunder are on fire to begin.
He's on fire.
They are on fire. Randle up to Conley. Conley back to Randle. He's posting him up. Puts his shoulder out. Floats it up. No good. Gets his own board. Randle against Hartenstein. Randle's been carrying this Wolves team. He misses again. Has a third opportunity. Goes up. And he missed it all 3 times. 0 for 3. Here come the Thunder. Williams blocked at the rim. Thunder get it back. Holmgren dumps it. Dort lays it in. And the Thunder are relentless. They have a 5-point lead here in game 1. 6 for 9, they begin from the field. Here are the Wolves. Conley jacks up a 3. He's going to answer right back. The 37-year-old longtime veteran Mike Conley putting his imprint now on the game. Jalen Williams, Hartenstein floats it up. That's short. Gobert couldn't grab the rebound. I don't know what they just called. I think they called a foul on Gobert. Jalen Williams is down on the ground. Hopefully he's okay. Rudy Gobert looks like a deer in headlights sometimes. So we'll see what they call that. I think they called it a foul on Gobert, but Williams was down on the ground, so we'll see. 190 people in the chat. Welcome on in. Thank you for being a part of the show tonight. Guys, we need 2 more subscribers to get to 43,200. Can we get 2 more subscribers? Can 2 people smash that sub button down below? Help us keep growing our family here, man. Welcome in and thanks for being here. I'm going to read out some of your comments in the chat. Let me know where you guys are tapping in from tonight. Busy Bee says, I was cracking up at the clip Katie retweeted about Kendrick Perkins saying the Thunder didn't do anything until he got there and was locking up Prime Dirk, Ginobili, and Tim Duncan. Clint, what's going on, brother? Thanks for being in the chat. Tika says, bold prediction, Aussie Boomers versus USA in the 2032 Olympic Finals. Okay. Ben Beardsley, channel member in the chat. What's up, Ben? Thanks for being here, man. I know my guy Ben's tapping in from the UK. What's up, man? Let's go. Let's go. 208 people in the house. I know we have a lot of people that haven't hit that thumbs up, man. We're at 56 likes. Can we get to 100? Can we get to 100? Come on now. Come on. Let's push this through the algorithm, baby. I'm RB. Welcome into my show. Thanks for being here. We got Scott Foster bleeding from the nostrils. We have the Thunder who are unconscious right now shooting the ball. It's a good day. Busy says, we knew what was up when Rudy got benched on his home country national team. I forgot about that. This is a long TV timeout. I don't know what's going on. Like, is Jalen Williams okay or what's going on, man? What the heck happened? I know the Thunder called a timeout, but I think they called a foul on SGA, actually. Gobert was the one talking. Maybe they were looking at something, but then, again, Jalen Williams was down on the floor. So... Come on, guys. Get active in the comments, man. Like the show. Subscribe to the show. We need 38 more likes. Get us to 100. Thank you for being a part of it with me. Let's have some fun tonight. I wonder how many emergency referees they carry on an NBA game. Let's see what happened here. Gobert got the board. SGA fouled him. Looks like Lou Dort and Jalen Williams ran into each other. That's how he went down. Jalen Williams looked like he was hurt pretty bad, but he's going to stay out there. Thunder are 6 for 8 from 2-point land, 0 for 2 from deep, so 6 for 10 to start the game. Here's McDaniels on a catch and shoot, and that one is money from the corner. There are typically 3 referees on an NBA game, but there's a 4th referee who is the emergency and is available for duty on the sidelines. So what happens if the emergency ref gets hurt? Do they only run with 2? There's a 3 ball on the other end. OKC cannot miss right now. It cannot miss. Conley to Randall. Randall trying to save it. And he could not, falling out of bounds, so it goes back to the Thunder. 15-13, they lead it. 6:23 to go here in the first. Let's go. I want to see some comments up in here, man. 200 plus in the chat. Odin says, hey, from the UK, me and my buddies love your stuff. Thank you, Odin. Shout out to you and your buddies, man. Market says Julius Randle has to go. Well, I don't know what you mean go, but he's actually been the best player for Minnesota in these playoffs, I'd say, outside of Ant. He is 0 for 4 to start this game, though. He's been bad tonight. Here's SGA finding the pick and roll. Cason Wallace in for the first time. Just a great perimeter defending guard for OKC. Plays a variety of roles for that team, and floater missed by Hartenstein. Thunder have 21-year-olds for days on the bench. Guys that they drafted and aren't even playing yet because they have too many good players on the roster. Edwards going to turn, spin, kick out. Oppo corner, 3-ball. That one's off the mark. Here's Jalen Williams guarded by Dante DiVincenzo. Jalen Williams coming around a screen. He's going to dribble, drive. Williams puts it up and got it to fall. Jalen Williams, after hurting his leg or his ankle, whatever it was, comes right back with a bucket. He's got 6 points here in the first. Edwards, the deep two. That's off the mark. Thunder grab the board. Rudy Gobert, 0 points and 3 boards so far in 7 minutes. Jalen Williams gets him to bite on the fake. Here's Cason Wallace up to SGA. SGA driving downhill, floats it up off the window and in. SGA with a tremendous start. He hasn't missed yet. Edwards on the other end. Edwards to McDaniels. The dribble, the drive. Gobert under the rim, floats one up. He missed it. Brutal finish from Rudy Gobert. Like I said, he just has no touch around the basket. Some of these layups he was trying in game one were just chaotic. SGA turnaround fade, got it again. Yo, SGA ain't playing around, man. SGA is not playing around. Thunder are on a 9-0 run. Let's go. Get some fires going in this chat. 223 people in the house, 67 on the like button. Can we get it to 100 likes right now? Come on, guys. 33 more people. Hit the like, man. Jason, A-Team channel member in the house. What's up, Jason? RB, what's the best cereal? Well, when I'm trying to be healthy, man, I like me some Cheerios, but best cereal? I don't know, Cap'n Crunch? Cap'n Crunch? Like me some Captain Crunch. Here's SGA, gonna drive, kick it out. Chet Holmgren at the wing. Chet up top to Isaiah Joe in for the first time. Chet dribbling downhill, floats it up. It's short. I'll be rooting for I'll be rooting for Isaiah Joe or TJ McConnell to get a ring. Edwards off the back iron. That one's no good. Here come the Thunder. SGA around a screen. He starts, he stops, he's grabbed by Gobert. Maybe a little bit of a foul bait there, but nonetheless, he's going to the line for 2. That's the key to winning the series. You have to have a deep bench. They have to be reliable. I agree. The Thunder are, like I said, if the Thunder win the finals, they are going to change the way that we look at team building. I really believe that. It's not going to anymore be about you have to have the oldest experienced team. No, they're going to change the landscape. Like, you need to have a young athletic team, which is what Daryl Morey's been saying. Like, we may see teams start to try to optimize rookies, while they're on their rookie contract. Like, get 4 studs who are on rookie contracts as opposed to getting 3 superstars, I'll take Thunder beat the 73 win record next 5 years. They could. They're good, man. Historical season for OKC. Let's see if they can finish it off with a chip, though. 3:35 to play here in the first. Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for the first time. The free throws went for SGA, so they lead it by 8. Edwards drives to the rim, goes up. He's blocked. Gobert the rebound. Up to Naz Reid. Naz Reid from deep. That's off the mark. DiVincenzo the tap in, no good. And Edwards lost the ball. He was stripped. SGA dribbling down the lane, goes up, lost it out of bounds. Going to stay with Oklahoma City. SGA wanted a foul. SGA's yelling at Mark Daigneault. He said, look, it's our ball. I can't challenge anything. What do you want me to challenge? I feel like the Timberwolves are becoming a little bit predictable on offense as Chet's going to miss the three. Wallace almost grabbed the board. You could just see the Thunder beating them to the punch, though. And the Wolves are becoming a little bit predictable offensively. They're running everything through Ant, which is fine, but you have to get others involved. Here's DiVincenzo with three. Bada boom, bada bing. Just as I say it. DiVincenzo going to knock down the triple. That's what I'm saying, man. Here's SGA, drives in the lane, kicks back. Chet, the pump fake. He spins to his right, back to his left. Chet goes up through contact. Ball bounces just out, but Chet going to the charity stripe for a pair. Shazy, what's going on, bro? Says, what's good, RB? Just got here hoping the Thunder take the series. Brian says, no, RB. We need to trade for a 40-year-old Kevin Durant. I'm telling you, man. Thunder win this series is going to be a whole different story. Daryl Morey already said he's trying to get younger and more athletic. We'll see if we can hold him to that, but it's now or never, man. It's now or never. Guys, 240 people in the house right now. 22 likes away from 100. Who's going to get us to 100, man? How come 40% of the people voted no in the poll? Don't be frauds, man. Don't be frauds. Takes half a second, helps the show, man. Helps us push it through to more people. Hit that thumbs up button, man. Let's go. I want to see everybody. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Welcome in to the show. I'm RB. Philly Take with RB. We've been covering a ton of playoff games here. We cover the Sixers all year long. Welcome along for the ride, man. Anthony Edwards needs a post-up game. OKC taking away his drives to the basket. I agree, but I still think they need to diversify their offense. But here's the problem, Jermaine. They don't have a center that can score the ball. It just blows my mind, man. The Timberwolves have had 2 chances now in the conference finals, and it just blows my mind. It blows my mind that they think that in the modern day you can win with a center that can't play offense. Somebody needs to explain to me how you think that you're going to win with a center that can't play offense. Man. If the Wolves had just kept Karl Anthony Towns, I'm telling you, man, I know I keep saying it. If they had kept Karl Anthony Towns and they got rid of Gobert instead, I really think the Wolves would be dangerous. It's crazy, bro. Like even OKC, for example, right? Like, we look at Hartenstein. He's not the best polished offensive player, but what can he do? He can do a simple floater. He can play around the rim. And he just brings that toughness where I watch Rudy Gobert and cool, he's a great shot blocker, but you give him the ball on offense and he looks like he's never touched the ball. He looks like he doesn't even shoot free throws at practice. Brian says, not just getting younger, RB, we need wings. I agree. We need forwards. You know my stance on it. It's not even us holding it to them. He better hold that ish to himself finally because it works. Just look at the Pacers and clearly OKC. Estelle says I hit the like button twice. Well, don't do that. That means I think you unlike it if you hit it twice. Hit it once. Let's go. 13 more, man. Busy says they are frauds. Bench says you hit 43.2. Let's go. Let's keep growing, man. Let's get to 43.3. And the Timberwolves defensively look all out of sorts. Because, again, Thunder can just exploit the matchups. Minnesota needs to do to Shea what Denver was doing. They need to throw traps at him. They need to throw him off his game. He's the MVP for a reason. Estelle says if they had kept Karl Anthony Towns, the Knicks would not be in the playoffs. I think they would be in the playoffs, but they would not be where they are right now. It's a fact. I just don't get how you get these people that have been executives for so long. They've been in NBA front offices for so long, and they thought the right decision was to get rid of Cat and keep Gobert. Like, I'm not saying I know everything. Nobody does. I've never been in an NBA front office. I told you for a fact. I told you when they made the Gobert trade. When they made the Gobert trade, I told you right then and there that it was a mistake. But anyway, first free throw is good. Jason dropping the fires in the chat. Let's go, Jason. By the way, for my Sixers fans up in here, we've been dropping a ton of draft videos. Hope you guys are checking them out. We've been scouting a lot of people. A lot more draft videos to come in the following weeks. We're going to do some draft live streams as well leading up to the draft. And of course, we will live stream the draft. Here's Anthony Edwards posting up again after the made free throws. Edwards drives up against two. Got it through the contest. Tough bucket, but a much needed one for Ant Edwards. SGA driving downhill, kicks it back up. Here's Isaiah Joe for three. That's off the rim, but tracked down by Cason Wallace. And here's Alex Caruso in for the first time. Chet going to hand it off to Isaiah Joe. Isaiah Joe, one bouncer, back to Chet on the pick and roll, and he slams it down in the contested area. Looked like he drew contact. He ended up laying it up, but got it to go. Edwards up to Naz Reid. Reid to the corner. Randall, the pump fake. Drives baseline. Walker for three. It's good. Timberwolves trying to hold their own here. They're going to have to keep shooting lights out if they want to. Another drive by Chet. Looked like it was blocked. Now Chet goes down to a knee. Looked like he might have took an elbow or something. Maybe took one to the no-nos. Look at this defense by OKC, man. Incredible defense. Isaiah Joe with the help. Bold prediction, you'll hit 76,000 subs when the Sixers make the finals. Let's hope they make it next year then. The draft is at the end of June, June 25th. We'll be dropping a lot of draft stuff leading up to then. I dropped the Ace Bailey versus VJ Edgecombe breakdown yesterday. Be sure to check that out if you haven't yet. Check and a knock down the first free throw. Jokic didn't care that he didn't win Employee of the Year. He's just glad to go back to the horses. Maybe. He was probably gassed. Shazy says, trading Cat to the Knicks has made this man think he is royalty. RB's neighbor in the chat. Let's go. Guys, we need 9 more people to hit the like button. Come on now. Come on, we need 9 more, man. Who's going to do it? Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. So the free throws go again. 4 for 4 at the line for Chet. Here's DiVincenzo going to find Edwards. Edwards guarded by Cason Wallace. Switches over to the left hand. Push off, step back. He missed it. Thunder pick it up. They look fresh. Now they bring in Kenrick Williams. Hasn't really played that much. Chet kicks it out to the corner. 3-ball. Wallace, no good. Chet the rebound, and he smoked it out of bounds. So it's going to be Minnesota basketball. 1 minute to go here in the first. OKC just 1 for 6 from long range. Minnesota 5 for 10. It's really been their only source of life. They can't even penetrate the paint right now. Randall backing down 2. He kicks it out. Edwards going full head of steam to the rim. Up and in. Another tough bucket out of Anthony Edwards. Shea going back down the other way, trying to answer. Kicks it out. Cason Wallace spot up 3. That's off the mark. Couple misses there for Cason Wallace. Edwards, oh, the nice spin. Dribbles down the lane, kicks it out to the corner. DiVincenzo pump fake. He drives, goes in, kicks back to Edwards. Edwards, sidestep, the 3. It rims out. Time for one more. No shot clock. 10 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. SGA going to take the screen from Chet. They're going to bring a double team. SGA finds the open man. Kenrick Williams from deep. It's short. And that'll be the end of quarter number 1. The Thunder, despite shooting abysmal from long range, lead it by 4, 29-25. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We're at 99 likes. Are you kidding me? We're at 99. Come on now. I can't read the chat till we get 100, man. Come on now. Trying to wake up the neighbor, man. It is 9:15 here on the East Coast. Welcome on in. Philly Take with RB. Playoff game day live show. Let's go, man. Welcome on in. Hope y'all are doing well, man. Hope y'all are doing well. Thanks for being here. Let's go, bro. How are we feeling in the chat, man? How are we feeling? 320 people in the house. Let's go. Let's go. We got 300 people in here. Did we get 100 likes? Hit the like button, man. Hit the thumbs up button. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, man. Hit that thumbs up button. Are we lagging right now? Yeah, let me know in the chat. Are we lagging right now? Drop a 1 if you guys can hear me clearly. I think I know how to fix it. Brian Pumper, $5 super chat. He says, RB, remember the first year under Nick Nurse, the way that the Thunder close out on shooters is just like those times. What happened? Facts. Hold on, let's see if I can fix this. Hold up now. Give me 1 second. We're going to try to fix this real quick. Scott, I need everybody to hit the thumbs up button. Let's go. We're working through bad weather out here. Let's get it, man. Like and subscribe. Brian, I'm going to answer your super chat in 1 second. I'm going to answer your super chat in 1 second. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Got the backup to the backup. All right, we should be good now. Should be good. Can you guys hear me clearly? Should be good now. Let me know if you guys can hear me clearly in the chat. Yeah, we should be good. We should be good. All right. All right, bet. So, Brian Pumper, $5 super chat. He says, remember the first year under Nick Nurse, the way the Thunder close out on shooters is like those times. Yo, that's a fact, man. That's a fact. And the Timberwolves going to steal it away here. Reed going to pop up a 3, and that one is short. Was it lagging bad, though, or was it just like a little choppy? I don't know why that started doing that. That was weird. Case and Wallace going to drive in, find Jalen Williams, turns, spins, fades off a foot. It's money. Jalen Williams is money. 4 for 5 on the evening. Here's Conley trying to find his man, and ball was kicked. But yo, Brian, the crazy part about that is I still feel like Nurse can coach that way. I know a lot of people hated Nurse this year, and, you know, things just spiraled out of control. But let's be honest, this past year was like, there was nothing you could do. It was just a disaster from the start. It was a disaster from the start, you know? But the year before, I feel like the Sixers played really hard. Even when they got bounced by the Knicks in the playoffs, they played really hard basketball. So I still feel like Nurse can coach that way. But yeah, this Thunder defense is amazing. Nice bucket there from Naz Reid on the interior. But that's why they have the best point differential in NBA history, because they're quick, they're young, they're healthy. They play both sides. Here's Chet going to find Aaron Wiggins, dribbling, driving, kicks it. Wallace for 3. This time it's short again, but Wiggins going to track down the rebound. Wiggins working against Naz Reid. He drives out to the corner. Caruso chucks up a triple. It's good, but will not count because there's a foul on the floor. Foul on the floor. So the Caruso 3 will not count. Let's go, guys. Like the show. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get more people in here. Let's get those likes up. Tell YouTube that you enjoy the content. Nurse isn't different than Doc's is Jason. I don't know, man. I feel like this year he was awful. But I feel like he just ran out of everything to do. That's just how I feel about it. The team was a disaster. They lied to him. Lied to everybody. Floater was good. Minnesota, 12 points off the bench now. Here's Chet Holmgren, stopped in his tracks, finds Cason Wallace. He's going to cross through the legs, drive under the rim, kicks out to Caruso. Caruso for 3. It's off the mark. Here come the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo driving down the lane, dumps it to Randall. T-Wolves looking to take the lead. DiVincenzo does it. Minnesota's come storming back. You guys notice something? You notice something? Soon as Gobert goes off the floor, man. Gobert goes off the floor. What does Minnesota do? They start coming back. Just as I say that, Jalen Williams with a crazy turnaround. Jay Williams is cooking right now. 10 points in this game and counting. Here's DiVincenzo again. They need a lot out of him off the bench. Same with Naz Reid. Kicks it back. DiVincenzo catch and shoot. Just a tad short. Chet gonna step into a 3, and he knocks it down. Thunder with a variety of weapons. Variety of weapons. Thunder lead it by 4. Here's DiVincenzo at the top, guarded by Wiggins. Here's a 3 ball from Alexander Walker, and another one's Cash Money. Yo, this could be a chance for the Wolves. They are shooting lights out right now. Wolves are shooting lights out. They're 7 for 15 from long range. Their bench has really been everything right now. Wallace poked by Mike Conley out of bounds. Going to stay with Oklahoma City. 200 plus in the chat. Welcome in. Thanks for being here, man. Like the show. Subscribe to the show. Appreciate y'all being in here. Let's go. We should have 200 likes by now. We're about to hit the air horn in 1 second. We got to wake up the neighbors, man. Secret Underdog, what's up, bro? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. DiVincenzo at the wing. Gonna dribble around the screen. Find Randall. Randall going downhill through traffic. Up and in. Minnesota putting on a clinic right now. They have stormed all the way back from an early lead. OKC was in a groove early in this game, and out of nowhere, here comes Minnesota erasing an 8-point deficit. Estelle says it's not completely Nurse's fault, like being a mechanic without any tools. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Good analogy there. Absolutely. I agree. I think Nurse can coach a lot better than what we saw this past year. I just think he had a really bad hand dealt to him this past season. I mean, imagine thinking you're going to coach 3 stars and you don't get to coach any of them, really. Imagine that. It's crazy, man. Let's see, man. Brian says, if you're the Bucks, you have to consider trading the Greek Freak. They would get a king's ransom. I agree, Brian. I agree. It's very similar to the Sixers a couple years ago when Embiid won MVP. They could have gotten a king's ransom for him. If he wants to be in Milwaukee, I think you keep him. But if Giannis, you know, the reports are that he's finally starting to think about other places to play. But then again, Giannis probably looks at the Eastern Conference and goes, man, do I want to leave the East? Like, there's a really good shot next year for me to get back in the mix. Does he really want to go out to the West with every superstar? I don't know about that. Do you think 5 first-round picks would be enough for Giannis because that was a hella overpay for Mikal Bridges? That's a good question. I think the market has been set with some of these other trades. You know, Gobert went for 5 first, Bridges, even Paul George. So I think 5 first would be enough. I think it would have to be like Are you asking from a Sixers standpoint? Because I think every team has something interesting they could offer. It's crazy. Like, I made a video, what was it, a couple weeks ago? And I said the Sixers could be a sleeper team for Giannis. And everybody was in the comments all mad. I never said I wanted Giannis. But what I said was, you look at Daryl Morey's track record of wanting superstars, and you look at the picks that they have coming up in 28, 29, 30, Sixers have the capital to throw over to Milwaukee if they really wanted it. Would they trade it in conference? Probably not. But you think about those 2 picks in 28, think about a pick in 29, 30. Think about, obviously the Sixers don't have their pick now for the next 2 years, which is brutal. They kind of got around the stipend rule because of this year, but they could trade them this pick in this draft. I feel like the Bucks would want a nice young player, though. They'd probably want like a Jared McCain or someone like that. So I don't think the Sixers should go for Giannis personally, just because of his injury history and the fact that you're going to have to give up every draft pick you own. We've seen that really bite teams. And we're seeing a team like the Thunder right now, or like the Pacers, who drafted and developed, and look at what they're doing, So that's why, personally, I think the Sixers should stick the course with the guys they have, finally use these draft picks, draft the right players, and keep doing what they're doing. Jason says an OKC and OG trade is insane. I don't know what you mean. OKC and trading for Giannis, or you're saying the OG and an Obi trade? There's a 3 ball. That one's off the Mark Williams. Thunder get it back. Wiggins. There's Cason Wallace driving downhill. Right to the rack. Goes up and in. Retakes the lead. 38-37. Nets are in prime position for Giannis. I'll be the first one to say I do not think the Nets are getting Giannis. I will stamp that. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Thunder get it back. Here's Alex Caruso to Williams. Caruso, he pops up a 3. It's money. Once again, the Alex Carusos of the world coming through to impact the game. Caruso is on fire, man. Caruso gets whistled for the foul on the other end, trying to steal it away. Here's why I don't think the Nets are getting Giannis, because yes, the Nets would have so many picks and great things to trade Milwaukee, and I think it would make sense from the team's standpoint, but I think the Bucks will do right by Giannis if they do trade him. And Giannis said it himself, and really one of the reasons I respect him is he's a true competitor. He said, I am not going to be able to sleep at night if I don't win another championship. And Giannis will not want to go to the Brooklyn Nets to waste away his career. The Nets are not going to do anything serious. They're an unserious franchise. They will never win. They get clowned in every trade. They already got burnt by giving up all those picks to get PG and KG. Or Paul Pierce, PP and KG. So honestly, man, they're just the Nets. If the Nets do that, they are dumb. They traded all their picks for them. They traded all their picks for James Harden and Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and got them together. Saw how that played out. So if the Nets were smart, they would build a team like OKC did. But anyway, that's my take on it. I don't think Giannis goes to the Nets. A more realistic destination for me, to be honest. I guess they're reviewing for a flagrant here. They just said common foul, but I think a more realistic destination for Giannis might be Miami. I think a more realistic destination would probably be Miami, because Miami's more likely to make moves. South Beach, and he gets to stay in the Eastern Conference. So yeah. $5 super chat. Brian Plumber says Joel and PG are sunk cost fallacies. Just forget about them. Let them rock. You build the team around Reese, J-Mac, and Ace. Whatever happens, happens. Could very well get to that. I'd like to think that Joel and PG can impact the team this year and that they can make a run. But if not, you have a core moving forward. I agree. Edwards kicks it out. No time on the shot clock. Conley, the quick trigger. That one's off the mark. Hartenstein sent to the hardwood, and it's going to be a foul on Naz Reid. Guys, we got 300 people in the chat. Do me a favor, like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Wake them up. Drop the yes sirs, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wake them up. Let's go. Naz Reid, 2 fouls already here in 9 minutes. Aaron Wiggins going to find SGA to Wiggins. He drives, dumps it. Beautiful ball movement. Hartenstein fouled on the floor. Let's see. Is it realistic Grimes will be back next season? Yeah, I mean, definitely is realistic. Definitely realistic. Sixers can offer Grimes whatever, or any team can offer Grimes whatever, and Sixers can match it because he's a restricted free agent. That's another reason, I think I said in my video yesterday, I feel like Grimes is very similar to VJ in a way. I feel like there would be overlap there. So, that's just my thoughts. Here's a 3-ball from Wallace off the backboard. Doesn't get it to go. Here are the Timberwolves on the break. McDaniels, full length of the floor, goes up and in. 2-point game. We got a ball game, man. Yes, sir. We have a ball game. Shea, the one bounce. Caruso in the paint, turns, floats, got it. I mean, yo, the Thunder, the way they're spacing the floor right now is an absolute poetry. Dude, like this ball movement is crazy. This is fun to watch. I'm not going to lie, man. Conley working against Wiggins. T-Wolves trying to hold their ground. Here's Anthony Edwards at the wing. Edwards drives baseline, throws to McDaniels. He kicks it back. Conley, the pump fake. Edwards wide open, corner triple. It goes. 1-point game. Remember when I said like 10 minutes ago they needed to start getting more players involved on offense? As soon as they did that, they really started turning the wheels. Here's Caruso, wide open again, mid-range. Yo, nobody's guarding Caruso. That's like a cheat code right now. Literally looks like a cheat code right now. Guys, get us up to 200 likes, man. I need everybody in here. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Edwards for 3 on the other end, doesn't get it to go. Rebounded by OKC. It's a 3-point lead. 5:15 to play here in the first half. SGA working against McDaniels. He's at the top. SGA one-on-one, puts up a 3. Nice block by Jaden McDaniels. Got a fingertip on it. Here comes Minnesota. Anthony Edwards guarded by Cason Wallace. Going to find Julius Randle. Randle guarded by Wiggins. Turning in the post. Kicks it out and stolen away again. This time by SGA. Going coast to coast. 1-on-3. Stops on a dime. Posts up Edwards. He's going to step back for 2. He missed it. Has Gobert even scored? No, he hasn't. 0 points. Edwards down the lane, goes up, got it, and 1. Yes, sir. And 1, man. Edwards is business right now. We have a $10 super chat from Estelle. Estelle says Maxey, McCain, Grimes, Bona, Yabusele, and get Ace Bailey. Embiid and PG, I don't know. Look, Estelle, I'm looking at the first part of your super chat. Thank you so much for the support. Maxey, McCain, Grimes. Don't forget Justin Edwards, Bona, Yabu, Ace Bailey. 2 first-rounders in 28. First-rounder in 29. Yo, don't get me happy out here. Don't talk me into the Sixers, man. Talk me off the ledge, man. You're getting me excited, Estelle. Get me hype right now. Get me hype right now, man. Sixers have full control over Grimes. I hope they bring back Yabu. Yabu's a great dude, man. Really good dude. All right, guys. You guys are crushing it in the chat tonight. Thank you for all the great comments. It's been a lot of fun so far. We got 316 people in here. We got to get to 300 likes, man. I'm literally rocking a Rutgers shirt right now. The pick has to be ace, man. I need y'all to get this to 200 likes. Trying to wake up the neighbors again. It's getting late at night. Friday's tomorrow. Let's piss them off, man. Let's piss them off, man. Let's get to 43.3 tonight as well. We need 80 more subscribers. I know 80 people in here have not subbed right now. Just listening in. Hit the sub button, man. Come on. Guys, we have a lot of time this all season to break down the Sixers stuff, man. We're going to keep talking about it all. Draft's going to be very interesting. Can't wait. Can't wait. We're dropping video after video. Live stream after live stream. Support the grind, man. You guys have been rocking in here with me. Drop something in the chat. Drop a fire emoji. Let me shout you out real quick. Drop a fire in the chat, man. Let's go. JS says can't re-sign everyone. Owner will never go above the first apron. Here's where you're wrong, JS. They don't have to re-sign anybody, bro. Quentin Grimes is a restricted free agent. Grimes and Yabu are the only two signings, man. PG and Embiid, Maxey all signed. McCain, rookie contract. Rest of them, rookie deals. Kelly Oubre, player option. Drummond, player option. So while you're right about the Sixers' approach in terms of ducking the tax, every other guy's on a player option. Even Eric Gordon's on a player option. We're going to have to watch more Eric Gordon hoops. One guy they better not sign is Kyle Lowry. For the love of me, man. Please don't bring Lowry back to this team. Lowry said he wants to play another year. He wants to finish it off in Philly. Please, no. Please. You put that man on a bench, Nick Nurse will play him. Nick Nurse will play him. Estelle says, hey, you're the one wearing the Sixers hat. I know, man. I know. Is Ricky still in the books? Yeah. Yeah, Ricky, I think he has... They signed him to that extension a couple years ago. I think Ricky's got another year or two on the books. Who knows if he'll make the team, though. Let's go. Get these likes up, man. Subscribe to the channel. I miss Jaden Springer. Wow. Wow. That's a prolific statement. Give me 500 for things that were never said in my entire life. Jaden Springer? Dude, that was a brutal pick. Brutal. That's a rare Daryl Morey miss. I don't know why they drafted Jaden Springer. Alrighty, man. Free throw's good. We are knotted at 45. We have a game. Only one free throw in the night for Minnesota is crazy. Only 6 for OKC. Refs have been a lot less whistle happy tonight. Here's Hartenstein with the teardropper again. Dude. Let's go. I don't mean to pick on Rudy Gobert, but yo, they are cooking the Wolves. Right below the nail, right in that high post area. Dude, they are cooking right now. How many floaters are they going to knock down before Gobert takes a step out beyond the restricted area? Even Chenzo stepped out of bounds. $5 super chat, Brian Pumper. Thank you so much, man. Biggest issue with VJ is he's not a point guard. I don't know what they just called. They called something on OKC. Biggest issue with VJ is he's not a point guard. If we draft a guard, he needs to at least be 6'6" and play make. VJ doesn't have that ability. I agree. Edwards kicks it out to the corner. 3-ball. No good for McDaniels. Thunder, get it back. That's what I said in my video yesterday, if you guys checked it out. Sixers don't need another guard that can't play make, at least at this point in time. VJ's defensive skills are elite, but a lot of overlap with Grimes. SGA falls back, throws one up, missed it. Thunder somehow take the board back. Yo, is Gobert sleeping? Gobert might be sleeping out here. Shea puts his shoulder down, steps back, got it again. Are you guys going to start to believe me about Rudy or nah? That's what I want to know. Are you going to start to believe me or nah? Edwards comes around a screen. Pull up 3. That's short. Caruso the rebound. Here comes OKC leading by 4. SGA dumps it to Williams. He pulls up for 3. Just missed. Edwards against Hartenstein. lost the ball, and then he kind of hit him on the way down. Hartenstein goes and falls on his back. All right, we got 42 people in the poll that said they have not liked or subscribed. If you have not liked and subscribed, you might be fraudulent. 350 people in the chat. Get us to 350 likes. Let's go. Like the spike. Spike the like. Subscribe to the show. Support the grind. Here's DiVincenzo. Kicks it down to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Edwards from the wing. It's off. Here's SGA coming downhill against Edwards. SGA back the other way. SGA weaving through the defense. Fouled by Gobert. Going to the line for two. I think they called it in shooting motion. If you guys want to become a channel member, hit that join button or the link pinned in the live chat. Support us. Become a channel member today. Hasn't the point guard been the biggest issue for us? Like, we have some decent ones, but no solid point guard yet. I mean, I still think Maxey and McCain can share duties. I'm not saying they're perfect, but I don't know, man. I mean, what, you going to add another guard in here that can't play make, though? VJ's not a playmaker. He's a defender. SGA going to knock down the first. And the second free throw goes as well. 2 for 2 at the line. 51-45. There's Sam Presti chilling. DiVincenzo to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. Going to find Dante DiVincenzo. McDaniels wants a stab at a three, and he's got it. Thunder left them wide open. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. SGA driving downhill. SGA puts it up from the baseline. Got it again. Too easy. Too easy. 150 to play. Here's Edwards at the top. Kicks to DiVincenzo. Long three. That one rolls up and out. 5-point lead for the Thunder. Jalen Williams with the basketball. Williams takes the switch on to Gobert. Back out to the perimeter. Drive. Steps back. Finds Dort. Dort, the contested three. That one does not go. Rebounded by Randall. And a timeout by Chris Finch. Welcome into the show. Thanks for being here, man. We got a tight game so far. Good game. Rudy reminds me of a Ben Simmons that actually plays. I don't know what he does. He's a max player and a 4-time defensive player of the year. What does he do, though? That's my question. Like, what is he doing out here? Doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Doesn't make any sense. Someone said 3-way trade Giannis to the Wolves, Gobert to the 76ers. Heck no. Heck no. There's no way that would happen. No way. Come on, guys. Get these likes up. Subscribe to the show. Let's go. Follow us on all socials. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being a part of it with us. Come on now. Trying to hit this air horn again. Where are you guys watching in from tonight? Where are you watching in from? Let me know in the live chat. Let me know in the live chat. Where are you guys watching in from tonight? Here's Ann Edwards. He drives, goes up with the left. Got it to fall. .105 to play here in the first half. Thunder lead it by 3. SGA weaving through 2. Kicks it back to Chet. Chet, the dribble, the drive. Chet, Dort, Williams. 5. Williams has to do something with it. He spins, drives, kicks, Chet. Blocked by Rudy. Oh, he blocked it. Rudy Gobert with his first block of the game. Edwards at the top, guarded by J-Dub. Comes around a Gobert screen. Gobert's moving the legs. He's moving the legs. Edwards, the drive, the layup, missed it. Tapped back to OKC. Gobert finally started to move those legs, though. Here's SGA against McDaniel. Steps back for a 3. Oh, it's money.
He's on fire.
17 for SGA on the night he's crowned MVP. What a game here in his first half. And we have an offensive foul on Dante DiVincenzo. He barrels into Lou Dort. I think Lou Dort and Dante are chirping a bit. Wow. Energy's picking up here in OKC at the Paycom Center. This is a big-time game in this series. I will say, though, the Wolves are fighting a lot harder. Yeah, they're out here putting makeup on Stephen A. They got Michael Malone and Malika chilling, and Stephen A's getting his makeup done. That's funny. Here's the inbound to SGA. SGA going downhill, working against McDaniels, drives all the way, and they give him the foul. McDaniels picks up the whistle. I don't know about that one, but they give him a foul. 350 in the chat. We are almost halfway to 200. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, man. He would have ran away with the Rookie of the Year. Are you talking about McCain? Yeah, he definitely would have. VJ Edgecombe is Zaire Smith. I don't know if he's Zaire Smith, but I just think VJ's, I think his immediate impact is there, but his ceiling is definitely not as high as Ace Bailey. That's what I'll say. You guys are just tuning in. I dropped the full breakdown yesterday comparing the two. Definitely check it out. And we're going to have more breakdowns coming. Maybe there will be other picks that emerge that could take over number 3. Half court heave, no good. That takes us to halftime. It is 58-50. SGA gets the ball back from the crowd. And that will take us to the halftime show. Welcome on in. Thanks for being here. We're talking Sixers. We're talking Thunder versus T-Wolves playoffs. We're chopping it all up. This has been so much fun with you guys. Appreciate y'all being in here, man. What team are you guys repping in here tonight, man? Let me know. Let's get a roll call going in the chat. How's everybody doing, man? Thanks for being here. We're streaming as many playoff games as we can. Shazy says SGA had to remind himself he is the new MVP. Brian says RB's the only sane Sixers content creator. Listen, man, I've been doing my homework, man. Also, for the channel members, do you guys still think it's a good idea? Like, do you want my draft notes? I'm thinking about a way that I can share my draft notes with the channel members. But I feel like that would be a pretty cool perk to have during this draft period. Been watching a lot of games, studying up on some prospects. I'm still working through all the Rutgers games, but been learning a lot, so we'll have some more breakdowns coming. Do you guys think it's possible that the Sixers could trade back? What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? I saw Daryl Morey at Common Malawatch's pro day, or not pro day, his combine workout. Maybe it was a pro day. I don't know. It's not called a pro day, though. It's called like a whatever. But yeah, I saw Daryl Morey in attendance for that. I know the Sixers have at least spoken to Malawatch's camp. I know they've met with him, Con Knuppel, Trey Johnson, obviously Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey, but I just don't see a way they trade back, man. I don't see a way they trade back. Celine in the house says, go Mavs. Busy B says, your breakdown was everything, RB. So good. Go check out his videos. Thank you, Busy B. Appreciate the love. Thanks for the feedback. If you guys have not checked out that video, go check it out yesterday. Let me know if you want to see more like that. But yeah. I hope they don't trade back. I don't see a point in trading back because I don't think, unless there's a guy, unless they think one of the guys they're high on is going to fall to like pick 5, I don't see a point. But I do think some of the teams that fell in the Eastern Conference could try to move up, like the Jazz and the Nets. I think they could try to move up. I'm very curious to see what happens at number 2. Let's go. I'm very curious to see what happens at number 2. $5 super chat from Brian Pumper. Thank you so much, my man. Appreciate the love. He says, RB, watch these other Sixer creators listing all of Ace's weaknesses, saying he's undraftable. Newsflash, VJ has the same weaknesses. I did say that in my video yesterday. It is pretty funny that a couple of the main glaring weaknesses that people point out with Ace Bailey, whether it's his lack of dribble moves or his, limited ability to finish around the rim, whatever it is, like very similar to VJ Edgecombe. But the difference is that VJ's a guard. Ace Bailey's a forward. And again, he has the elite measurables, the traits to be great at the next level. So I just think situation's everything. I'm not saying Ace is going to be a star in year 1, but I just think he provides a better fit for what the Sixers need. But, there's a lot of people out there, a lot of Twitter GMs who have argued with me, and a lot of people want Con Knuckle at number 3. I'm surprised about that. There are a lot of people out there that keep vying for Con Knuckle at number 3. I think that would be a brutal selection. Not that I don't like Knuckle. He's actually on my big board. If you guys are not following me on Twitter and IG, we're dropping a big board every week. I don't know if you guys saw our big board today. Also threw it up on YouTube community, but Con Knuckle's on my big board. I just would not take him at 3. I would take Con Knuckle at 6 or 7, not at 3. Here's my big board right now from today. Big board 2.0. Dylan Harper, number 1, Ace Bailey, VJ Edgecombe, Con Knuckle, Trey Johnson, and Common Malawach. These are the players that I like so far watching in order, but they all have weaknesses. They're all prospects, If Dylan Harper's there at number 3, though, like let's say the Spurs throw in a twist and they take Ace Bailey, should the Sixers take Harper at 3? Yeah. Yeah, they should. I know he's a guard, but he's 6'6". Great vision on the floor, great playmaker. Like, I feel like Dylan Harper would still fill a void for the Sixers. But yeah, there's a lot of people that want Con Knuckle, which I just think is crazy. Not at number 3. I like Con, but not at 3. Anyway, enough of me talking about Sixers draft stuff. Go check out the videos. Shazy says Jazz are in the West. You're right. What I meant to say was the teams that fell at the top of the lottery, like the Jazz, the Nets, the Raptors, the Wizards, the Pelicans, like those teams I could see wanting to trade up because the lottery was insane. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yes, we need a forward. Sixers loaded with PGs. Yeah, I agree. David says they have between 21 and 27 second rounders in the next 7 drafts. We talking about the Thunder? They have 7 first round picks in the next 3 drafts, which is crazy, but it's wild. Dylan Harper's a dream. I'll settle with Ace. like I said, man, I just don't understand the hate on Ace. Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me, man. I don't really get it. I've been very, very shocked. I'll say throughout my draft process so far, since the lottery, I've been very surprised at how many people are mad that the Sixers got the 3rd pick. People need to be grateful a little bit. You know, the Sixers could have walked out of there with no draft picks in the 1st round. People could have saw the Sixers get 0 draft picks in the 1st round, and they get the 3rd pick, and people were mad. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. 3rd pick is a great selection. But like I said, man, my final thought on that is that there's a lot of guys with high upside in this draft. That's my thought. Like even guys in the mid-1st round that'll be pretty good. But situation's everything, so I get it. RB, they hold Rutgers' record against Ace and not Dylan. I agree. That's another funny ripple into it, you know? They both played together. So I don't understand. Brian's speaking facts tonight, though. It's not the strongest of draft class. I see, I don't agree with that. Last year was not a strong draft class. Nobody knew who the number 1 pick was going to be until a week before the draft. Like, and let's be honest, Zachary Rizachet was he'd probably be like a 7th pick in any draft. This is not a weak draft class. I don't know where people keep getting this information from. I'm not saying you, but like I said, I don't want to diverge too much into it, but I will say this, what I've noticed so far, even some of the things on Ace Bailey that I mentioned yesterday, like you have to actually watch the games to understand these prospects. Like, I feel like, and very, normal. Like, I understand, like, some people will watch, like, one highlight tape of a prospect and be like, oh, he's amazing, or, oh, he's not good. But it's like, listen, man, like, highlight tapes only show 2 plays in a game. Like, you got to watch how this guy operates off the ball. You got to watch how his mentality is on the glass. Like, how does he defend? When he gets in foul trouble, like, how does he play himself out of that? You know what I mean? So you can't just watch one highlight tape and be like, oh, Ace Bailey can't finish around the rim. Anyway. This draft class is loaded. Yeah, I agree. This is a pretty good draft class, which is why I'm so happy. I'm so happy that they got the 3rd pick. Riaz, what's going on, man? What's up, Riaz? The drafts haven't been that strong in a while, let's be honest. I mean, I don't know. I can't agree with that necessarily. Like what? I don't know what people expect coming into a draft. Like, you're going to find a few superstars. You're going to find a couple really good role players, and the rest of them are just going to be what they are. Like, what do people expect from the draft? Like, every class does the same thing for the most part. They give you a couple top-tier superstars, max contract guys, which are usually in the top 5 or 6. And then you have, like I said, a couple really good role players at the end of the 1st round or early 2nd round. Anyway. More players are being talked about in this draft than last year. Yeah, last year's draft class was brutal, man. That was a really bad draft class. But this year, a lot better. That's why I'm excited to get into some 2nd round prospects in a couple weeks, because I feel like the Sixers can get a really good pick at 35. I feel like they can get a good pick at 35. Ace and Flag were 1 and 2 before the season. Don't let a bad season skew that. I don't even think it was a bad season, though. That's the first part where I think people are wrong. I don't think Ace and Dylan had a bad season. I think people are looking at traits that can translate to the league, but Ace Bailey averaged 17 a game without being a primary creator on his team and not having an extended dribble arsenal. So when I look at Ace Bailey, I'm like, yo, if you average 17 points per game and you can't dribble a basketball, like, imagine what you can be. But anyway, guys, 285 people in the chat. Get us to 285 likes. Subscribe to the channel. We are 70 subs away from 43.3. Let's go, man. Let's go. Hit that like, hit that sub button. Scott, thanks for being here, man. Have a good night. In terms of this game going on right now, Timberwolves did a really good job in that second quarter battling back. They're still down by 8. I feel like they were about to take the game back over, and then they started to miss some shots. Now, again, the Thunder are only 4 for 20 from 3, and they're still winning this game, which tells me all I need to know. And really, it's just they're winning the one-on-one game. That little mid-range floater has just been money tonight. Hartenstein or Caruso, whoever it's been. Caruso's got 7 off the bench. Shea's got 19, 3, 4, and 2. He's been amazing again. Cason Wallace has been cold off the bench. If he starts to hit some of them wide open threes, though, Minnesota's in trouble. And for Minnesota, I mean, Ant had 16 points on 18 attempts. He's only 1 for 7 from 3. Once again, man, like, Ant's doing what he can do. Ant's doing what he can do. McDaniel's playing a much better game tonight. 11 points, 2 blocks, but Julius Randle's been ice cold tonight. Rudy Gobert, 0 for 2. It just blows my mind, man. Dude, Rudy is 0 for 2. No points. They think they're going to win with a center that doesn't put up any points. This is 2025. Am I right? Is this 2025? Am I living in an alternate universe? Is it 1993? Am I living in a different dimension right now? Like, bro, this is smack in front of your face, and the same thing happened last year, right? Same thing happened to the Wolves last year. I mean, it's smacking you right in the face. All you got to do is look at the box score. Oh, man. All right, man. Busy Bee says, let's get a like spike going. Let's go. Get us to 200 likes. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. 58 to 50. Brian says, my cousin goes to Rutgers, unfortunately. Why unfortunately, man? I'm a Rutgers alum, in case you guys didn't know that. 3 ball off the mark, picked up by Minnesota. Here comes Anthony Edwards. Ant working against Lou Dort. Ant kicks it back up top. Conley. McDaniels and Randle trying to get going. That one overshot. Gobert got boxed out by Hartenstein. 58 to 50. Chet going to hand it off to SGA. SGA guarded by McDaniels. Here comes a screen. SGA using his body to create space. Goes up with it. Got it from the high post. 60 to 50. OKC shooting 50% from the field, despite 4 for 21 from 3. McDaniels in the corner, the dribble, the drive. McDaniels got plucked, picked up by the Thunder, and here they come. SGA down to Chet. Chet blocked from behind, smacked into the basket post. McDaniels smacked the heck out of that finger. Chet holding his, looks like his pinky or his left ring finger. I know that hurt. Let's see this in slow-mo. Chet goes up. Dang. Got him in the face, too. Did they call a foul? Not only did he get the ball swiped, he got smacked in the face. McDaniels did not look happy. First one, no good for Chet Holmgren. This dude needs to get in the lab and work on his free throws. If OKC goes on a run, it is a wrap, says Jermaine. Chet gonna knock down the second free throw. 1 for 2. Yeah, I'm mad at myself that I didn't get out there and watch Ace or Dylan this year, but I don't know, man. Gobert drives to the lane, goes up, missed it. Terrible finish by Rudy Gobert. Here come the Thunder. J-Dub, Lou Dort, SGA. SGA going to find Chet Holmgren. Chet, the drive, kicks back to SGA. SGA coming around his screen. Mid-range, no good. Hartenstein gets the board, harasses him for the ball. Thunder missed it again. Now they have it once more. Third opportunity for the Thunder. Jalen Williams, the drive, the kick, and it's literally kicked. It's literally kicked. Chat needs to add some weight. Let's go. Let's go. 300 people in here. We need 37 more likes. We need 65 more subs. Let's get it, man. You guys are crushing it tonight. Chet Holmgren on the pick and pop. Here's a 3-ball. Rolls up and out. Let's go, man. Here's the dribble, the drive. Randall, no good. Gobert finally scored. Rudy scored.
He's on fire.
Rudy Gobert scores a basket. SGA misses the layup. Thunder get it back. Yo, they tap it out. Yo. He scored. Rudy. What up, RB? Who do you have winning it all? Sticking with Oklahoma City, but I'll tell you, those bad boy Pacers are coming strong. They could have a chance. I hope the Pacers sweep the Knicks. I hope they beat them 4-0. Randall, the drive, the step back from the wing. Short again. Gobert fights for the board, floats it up, and he airballed it, but he was fouled. Rudy Gobert airballs the layup, but he's going to the line for 2. Can't even tell you guys how many Knicks fans have been like, they've been commenting on old videos, old live streams. They've been DMing me. And they all just keep spamming my stuff, man. And I'm like, just wait. Just wait. Anyway, if you guys are not following us, all platforms, man, everywhere. Follow us everywhere, unless you're a Knicks fan. If you're a Knicks fan, don't follow us everywhere. But if you're not, follow us everywhere. IG, TikTok, Twitter, putting out content on all platforms. Let's go. Q Live, what's going on? He says, I think Minnesota will still win the series. Well, they need to turn it around quickly if they want to do that. I just don't think they have enough right now. Here's Dort going to find SGA. Lou Dort from the wing, spot up 3. It's off the mark. Picked up by the T-Wolves. Gobert went 1 for 2 at the line. He's got 3 points on the night. Randall under the basket gets grabbed. His arm was kind of twisted behind his back. And the Thunder swarmed him. So Julius Randle going to the line for 2. Unfortunately, the NBA won't let that happen. They will make money if New York wins it all. Well, the NBA can't control a 17-point choke in the fourth quarter. So, RB, how many channels do you have? I just have this one and an Eagles channel. We have an Eagles channel called A to Z Sports Philly. Check it out for all your Eagles content. That and this one. I don't see how Minnesota can win. Yeah, I agree right now. You guys haven't checked out the Eagles channel, man, check it out. And check out all our other platforms. All right, guys, come on now. 34 more likes. Can we get to 200 likes? What are we doing, man? Come on. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. Let's go, man. SGA, 21 points, but he's got 3 fouls now. Something to keep our eyes on. SGA guarded by McDaniels. Stopped him in his tracks. Here's Jalen Williams against Mike Conley. Jalen Williams crosses over, drives, kicks. Chet, contested trifecta, no good. Tough shot for Chet Holmgren. Minnesota making their way back. Here's Randall going downhill, kicks it out. Edwards, double teamed in the corner. Conley. Here's McDaniels off the drive and the spin. Fades away. Got it to go. McDaniels coming alive. 13 points for Jaden McDaniels. And the T-Wolves are on a quick 7-0 run. Here's SGA going to find Jalen Williams. The dribble. Kicks down low. Chet goes up and floats it in. 4 minutes into this third quarter. It's a 6-point game. Let's go, man. Seems like a good one we have here. I don't know how the OKC fans are just sitting down, though, like this. I think we said this, what, last game? Like, do these OKC fans, like, are they just, like, not basketball people? Like, how are you sitting down the whole game, man? If this was Philly, I don't think anybody would sit down. I've seen you on play-by-play with JJ. Yeah, we filled in a couple times. Dude, Philly would not be sitting down the whole game. Here's Julius Randle posting up Caruso. He's going to turn, spin, float it up, and in off the window. 63-59. Three ball on the other end. Bada boom, bada bing, man. Thunder just have an answer for everything. Timberwolves need to win this game if they want a chance. Here's Edwards, going to drive, kick to the corner. Conley goes baseline, out to McDaniels. McDaniels dribbles in, floats it high up into the air. Gobert couldn't pull it down. Off the miss, here comes OKC. Williams behind the back, getting harassed by Conley. Drives through contact, floats it up and in. Big time bucket for Jalen Williams. Holy smokes. Edwards down the lane, goes up, answers right back. You know how crazy it is that the Thunder drafted 2 guys in the same draft named Jalen Williams? Like, how do you even do that? Caruso, the no-look alley-oop, and it just bounced right off the backboard. Tough pass. Here come the T-Wolves. McDaniels going coast to coast, and he lays it up and in. It is 68-63. Edwards having an animated convo with the official. 5-point game we have here, man. Welcome on in. We do this all year for the Sixers. We cover the Sixers every single day. We've been doing a ton of draft coverage, but we are on a live stream playoff marathon. You guys have been killing it in the chat. If you are in here right now, drop a comment so I can shout you out in the chat. Drop a comment so I can shout you out in the chat. We are 24 likes away from 200. We are 58 subs away from 43.3. Let's go, man. Let's go. Keep it rocking and rolling, man. Come on, man. Yeah. We got Busy Bee, who's been an MVP in here. She's literally a fire take MVP. She's been rocking with us all playoffs long. Daniel in the house, man. Q Live, what's going on? Banj has been in here rocking with us all night. Creaky Joints. What a name. Gobert should demolish OKC. He's capped every game and just acting when he fumbles the ball and misses shots. I don't know what that means, but Gobert has no offensive game, man. And it's going to cost Minnesota in a big way. Just being honest with you, bro. Not trying to take down or rain on your parade, I promise. I'm just giving my analysis. Gobert's been doing this all playoffs long, other than when he played the Lakers that one game, and they had no center. So I'm just giving you my thoughts, bro. Just my thoughts. But yeah. Watch him play 2-on-2. That's his real skill. Nah, I can't agree. Can't agree, brother. Who else is in the chat, man? Estelle. Estelle's been in here all night. Estelle, thanks for rocking with us. Appreciate you. Who else is in here? Hope to see you guys around all season, all year. Guys, the coverage never stops, man. We've been doing this for 5 years now. Trying to take this to the moon. Hope you guys are here for the ride with me, man. Let's take it to the moon. Daniel says, I stand up the entire game, 12 beers and all. That's what I'm saying, man. Can't be sitting down in the conference finals. What are you thinking? I went to the NLCS a couple years ago when the Phillies played the Diamondbacks. Game 2. They won, I think, 10-0 that game. And nobody sat down the entire game. I literally stood the entire game in the NLCS. It was insane. This city needs a basketball run. You know, the Phillies have made a couple runs the last few years. The Eagles are super dominant. They need a Sixers run, man. Do you know how great it would be? You know how great it would be? Three-ball OKC, it's off the mark. 5-point game. This is Minnesota's chance to get back in it. Timberwolves have it. And Edwards guarded by Lou Dort. Julius Randle drives the lane, kicks. Nasri, corner three, just rimmed out. Reed with another tough bounce. 0 for 3 from long range now. Here's the dribble and the drive from Shea. Makes it look way too easy. 70-63. Estelle says, love this place. Thank you so much. Benches all year next year. I'll be in here until you quit. Well, I'm hoping that I don't have to quit, man. McDaniels for 3. That one short. Picked up by the Thunder. They lead it by 7. You'll be sick of me. Nah, man. Cut Up says, what up, bro? First time in the chat. What's up, Cut Up? Welcome, man. Welcome to the family. Thanks for being here. Jalen Williams drives, kicks. Caruso from the wing. Just short. There's Julius Randle guarded by Jalen Williams. T-Wolves are slowing down a little bit. They need somebody to step it up. Nasri drives to the lane. He's fouled by Hartenstein.
Let's go.
We got Jermaine Jackson dropping some fires. Welcome in, Jermaine. Nelson, what's up? Nelson, my guy, long time no see, says, what up, RB, you're streaming, why didn't I know? That's a great question. I'll tell you one reason. You probably don't have the noties on. You should have the noties. Nelson, you should have noties on, bro. You're a diehard, no noties is crazy. But if you do have the noties on, it's because this is not our normal live stream, you know? And because people don't want to hit the thumbs up button for some reason, help us push it through the algo. You know what I mean? But we've been doing a ton of playoff streams, man. Ton of playoff streams. In addition to our Sixers draft content. So make sure you check out our Sixers draft content, but also tap into the live streams, man. Riaz, $5 super chat. Riaz, what's up, bro? Thanks for being here, man. RB, maybe I'm on social media too much, but it's nuts how many people want to part with the third pick for KD or a veteran unless it's Giannis. Stay at 3. Riaz, I agree with you, bro. Thanks for being here. First one, good for Naz Reid. Listen, man, one thing I've learned, can't listen to everybody on Twitter, man. Can't do it, Riaz. Can't. You have Twitter GMs out here telling us to take Con Canupo at 3. People want to trade the third pick. Look, you got to trust your information. You know what I mean? Got to trust your sources and got to stick to your guns. But a lot of the people online, they do say some wild things. I agree with you. But keep the pick. Keep the pick. Gilgeous-Alexander Walker going to find Dante DiVincenzo down to Julius Randle. Poked away by Lou Dort. Active hands. What a steal. Here come the Thunder. SGA drives again, goes up, got it, and one. Yes, sir. He is on fire.
He's on fire.
SGA is cooking again. Holy smokes. Let's go, man. But yeah, gotta really trust who you're listening to and what you're looking at. Otherwise, you'll lose your mind for sure. Nelson says, I gotta turn noties on. Nelson, you don't have noties on. Oh nah, Nelson, you've been slacking, brother. Been slacking. SGA gonna knock down the free throw. It is 26. 26 and counting for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Naz Reid going to kick it out. Gilgeous-Alexander Walker drives in, goes up, and that one left short. Thunder have it. They're out and running. 3-on-2. Dort, Caruso drives, lays it up and in. Thunder are on a run. Mods, be sure to drop that Discord link in the chat from time to time so people can join up on the Discord. Yeah, Banj, exactly. Yeah, if you hop in the Discord, definitely turn the noties off. You don't want to be notified every time. But yeah, man, join the Discord. It's a fun place. We all chat every day. It's where you can chat with us behind the scenes. All you got to do is go join in and go to the Sixers channel. Got a lot of people talking in there all the time. Guys, are we headed towards the Thunder and Pacers finals? These likes are slacking. I agree, Busy. I agree. We got 330 in the chat. We need 10 more. 10 more likes. Get us to 200, man. Come on, man. Yo, Riaz, Facebook's even worse, man. Facebook's even worse. We are on Facebook, by the way. Follow us on Facebook if you guys are on there. Help us grow. Facebook GMs are crazy. Facebook GMs, Twitter GMs, YouTube GMs. RB, are the Knicks cooked if they lose game 2? Oh, 100%. 100%, man. I think the Knicks are cooked already. I think the Pacers are a tough basketball team, man. Pacers are playing some really good hoops. Thunder and Pacers in the finals? Sign me up. Also, guys, I'm dropping a big board every single week. I dropped it today on Instagram and Twitter, so check it out. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the big board. Check out our draft breakdown yesterday. I did a video comparing Ace Bailey and VJ Edgecombe. Going to keep dropping more of those. Tika says Sixers need to sign me to the coaching staff. Facts. Do you stream the game in your Discord? No, I don't stream it here on YouTube, but Discord we talk about a lot of stuff. It's a fun time. Stay up to date with the news. Chat with us behind the scenes. Also on Discord, you can get notified when the videos drop too. Yes, we are. RB Thunder versus Pacers. Pacers shock the world. You think the Pacers are going to shock the world? I don't know, man. They are tough. They are tough. They're playing good basketball. This Thunder team is stacked. I wouldn't be mad with either one, though. Get my guy TJ McConnell a ring. Get my guy Isaiah Joe a ring. Would love to see the battle between TJ McConnell and Isaiah Joe. Facts. What does Rudy Gobert even do? That's what I've been saying all playoffs long, man. Every game I've been in here. We've been talking about the teams, the playoff landscape, who's going to make it far. Every single time I talk about the Wolves, I'm like, their team is built perfectly outside of the center position. Dude, the Wolves have a good team. It's just Rudy Gobert is the Achilles heel. It's so easy to see. DiVincenzo drives, kicks, lost the ball out of bounds. Remember what I said before this game, guys? The Thunder, they can really turn the switch on. And once they get in that groove, like they're starting to get in the flow right now. You know, the last couple Thunder games, I'm like, yeah, it's going to be a close game. But then they get in that flow. And it's like, you know, once you start hitting those shots, like they lock in. They're really locked in right now. SGA. Mid-range. Got it again. Dude. 13 points and counting. I don't know if the T-Wolves can recover. They have to recover now. They have to recover now. Like, the Thunder are starting to get into that groove, man. Did you hear what Gilly said to PG? Yeah, I did see that. I did see that. Going to tap in more for sure. Liked and sub. Thank you, man. Welcome. We cover the Sixers all year long. We stream every Sixers game of the year. Drop a lot of videos, mainly a Sixers channel, but for the playoffs, we do a ton of different live streams. So feel free to join us for everything. We have fans from all over, all different teams. Reed going to miss the free throw. Naz Reed is struggling heavily. 1 for 11 in the first game. He's 2 for 5 right now. He's struggling. OKC's going to fumble the bag late in the series. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think so. Thunder are good. But yeah, if the Wolves had kept Cat, I think they would put up a really good fight in this series. I don't think they have enough. Caruso going to drive and kick. Case and Wallace trying to get on the board. Cha-ching! Holy heck, bro. The Thunder are good. And we got 200 likes. Let's go! Guys, it's time to wake up my neighbors late at night. One day they're going to call the cops. Rudy Gobert gets stripped. Here come the Thunder again. I'm telling you. Here they go. Hartenstein. Oh, no, that was Chet. I thought it was Isaiah Hartenstein. Chet, falling out of bounds, grabs the oop and flushes it. He is screaming to the heavens. It is 82-65. What did I say, man? Where do they come from? The Thunder are rocking and rolling, man. Holy hell.
He's on fire!
Yo. Bro, the Thunder, once the Thunder get going, you just can't stop them, man. Holy crap. Yo. Drop a yes, sir in the chat. If you guys are new, every 100 likes, we drop a yes, sir. We piss off the neighbors. We got 400 people in the chat right now. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Wake them up. Wake them up, man. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, man. Ladies and gentlemen, like the stream. Get us to 300 likes. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. It's now or never. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel. We are 45 subs away. 45 subs away, man. And you want to know something crazy, guys? The Thunder are 6 for 28 from three-point range. 6 for 28, 21%, and they are dominating this game. That's how good of a team they are. They are multifaceted. This is what the Sixers should have been. Edwards knocked to the ground. This is what the Sixers should have been. They really can Sam Hinkie, man. Damn, bro. Free throws were good. We have a block on the other end. They call it a foul, though. Edwards is running down the floor. He wants a challenge. See this again. Yeah, it looks like a clean block to me. Ladies and gentlemen, 350 in the chat. Get us to 300 likes. Subscribe to the channel. 21% of people say no, I'm a fraud. Okay, so we got 20% frauds in the chat, but we have 80% not frauds in the chat. Let's go, man. I'm not going to lie there for a second. Thunder started firing me up, bro. It sucks that for Minnesota, Julius is having the worst game to have a stinker. I mean, he's been great all playoffs long. He's averaging like 25 a game. Tonight he's 2 for 10. I mean, I feel like the Thunder have hit their limit with this team until they get a better center. Hinkie would have traded Embiid 5 years ago. You know what? He might have. Hinkie might have done it. He might have gotten a king's ransom for Joel Embiid. Sam Hinkie, I mean, this dude traded Michael Carter-Williams after Rookie of the Year. Like, it brings me a little bit of joy. It brings me a little bit of joy knowing that this is what the Sixers should have been. They carried out the plan successfully. Brings me a little bit of joy knowing that it wasn't all for naught. What did I tell you guys, man? As soon as the Thunder get in that groove, they just don't look back. Like, regular season is one thing, but this is the playoffs and they're doing this. Wow, so the challenge actually is unsuccessful. They're going to say they hit him on the off arm, and it's going to stand on Ant Edwards. So the T-Wolves lose their challenge and a timeout. Let's see this again. He barely touched the elbow. I would have traded Embiid after he got gassed in the Raptors series. I mean, I think the time to move him, if there was a time, was after the Boston series, but they didn't. Sixers are jinxed because they tanked from the start. It's karma, respectfully. Well, the Thunder tanked. Rockets tanked. We're going to talk about them. Wizards, Jazz, or just the Sixers? See, the Sixers made a movement. They set the precedent. Now, the Sixers went to jail for it. Everybody else executed the plan, and, you know, they knew what to do. They learned from the Sixers' mistakes. But the Sixers were like the first movers. They just didn't execute it correctly. They were going through the trials and tribulations, you know? Fact of the matter is, at some point, you have to reset and tank for a bit and, you know, stack up draft picks. Just that the Sixers did it in the open airwaves, whereas the Thunder did it for a couple years, and then they just finessed teams with crazy trades. Let's not forget what Indiana did down 16 with 2 minutes to go. That's fair. That's fair. Free throw's good for Anthony Edwards after being fouled on the other end. We're going to drop the Discord link in the chat right now. Let's go, mods. Keep them links flowing. Here's Jalen Williams. Another three from Dort. They just don't miss. 86-69. It is now a 17-point game out of nowhere. 17-point game, man. DiVincenzo for three. That one's off the mark. Thunder take it back. 1:50 to go here in the third quarter. 86-69. Wallace down the lane. Chet throws it down, and he's talking smack to DiVincenzo. Chet just got teed up, too. He doesn't care. Chet and DiVincenzo getting into it. Chet letting it all out, man. Dang, man. Free throw missed anyway by Edwards. Guys, we got 400 people in the chat. Come on, man. Can we get to 300 likes? What are we doing? What are we doing? Like the show. Subscribe to the channel. 40 subs away. We need 40 more, man. Let's go. Let's go. Late night on the late night. Late night on the late night. 1:40 to go. 19-point game. Here is Naz Reid going to find DiVincenzo up to Alexander Walker. Now Randall. Randall's got to wake up if they want a chance. Randall, the dribble, the drive, plucked again. Lost it out of bounds, staying with Minnesota. If I'm Minnesota, I'm not bringing Rudy in the rest of the game. But even Naz Reid has been lackluster, so. Randall smacks Jalen Williams. It's going to be an offensive foul. Yeah, the T-Wolves are rattled, man. They're rattled. You think they can play like this the whole series? I do. I said this at the beginning of the series 2 nights ago. I said this 2 nights ago. I think the Nuggets. The Nuggets were the hardest test for this Thunder team. And once they got by them, they started to play more freely. I think the Nuggets were a much harder test. SGA driving through the lane goes up. He's fouled by either DiVincenzo or Naz Reid. Busy says, are the Wolves cheeks? I can't say they're cheeks. I just think the Thunder are really good. Like, I want you guys to think about something for 1 second. I want you guys to think about this. The Thunder won 68 games. Keep in mind, they had a couple games where they sat their starters, too. They could have won 70 games. They could have won 70 games. Their whole team is 24 years old. Alex Caruso is 31. He's the oldest guy on the team. They didn't have to trade for anybody at the deadline. They didn't have to get some big acquisition. They didn't do anything. They have 7 first-round picks in the next 3 drafts, and they didn't even trade for anybody. Naz Reid lost it again. Guys, this Thunder team is freaking good. Like, they are good. Only 4 turnovers in this game. And they're not even shooting the 3-ball well tonight. And they're blasting this team right now. So, the Wolves are a good team. I think the Rudy Gobert thing is their Achilles heel, as I've said all playoffs. Cason Wallace a three, hits it again. Bro, they don't miss. The Thunder are that good. The last 3 games that we have streamed, every game I keep saying it's going to be a close game, and then they just, once they get in that groove, you can't stop them. And you know what's crazy? The Thunder, they could bring in Aaron Wiggins off the bench right now. They could bring in Isaiah Joe. They got 2 other first-round picks that don't even play. Like, they have more guys waiting if they need them. This team is good, man. They're really good. Jalen Williams against DiVincenzo. Williams goes up and in, missed it. T-Wolves 1 second, full court heave, just off the mark. That's going to take us to quarter number 4. It is 93-71 on the night where SGA gets crowned MVP. He is having a heck of a game. 30 for SGA. Drop the 30s for SGA. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us for the first time, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. My name is RB. I go by RB. I cover the 76ers all year long. But we have been doing a marathon of playoff live streams. It's been a lot of fun. Almost 400 people in the chat. We need 70 more likes. We need 38 more subs. Can we get to 43.3K tonight? If you have not yet, take 1 second. Go down below. Like the show. Subscribe to the show. Join us up on Discord. And follow us on IG, Twitter, TikTok, and more. The only thing holding OKC back is roster spots. Exactly. And once they have to pay their guys, they're gonna draft more. They're gonna draft more, man. Crazy, bro. Team is good. Very, very good. CL in the chat, what's up, man? He says, what's up? Keep up the great work. Thank you for being here, man. Busy says Aaron Wiggins was in their rotation in the regular season. Yeah, but, you know, they're trimming it down during the playoffs, and they can. They can. And when they need him to step up like they did in the Nuggets series, he did. Keep in mind, the Thunder were down 2-1 in that series. They had to win 2 big fourth quarters, and they did back-to-back. Aaron Wiggins hit big shots. Lou Dort, they were leaving him wide open, hit big shots. Team matured like crazy. Crazy, man. Didn't know you were doing the playoffs. What's good, RB, other than the Eagles? See, that's the problem, man. That's the problem. Hit the like button. You got to turn on notifications too, man. The way YouTube works is an algorithm, so the more things you watch, the more they're going to show you. If you don't watch this channel or you don't have noties on, they're not going to promote these things to you. And yeah, especially in a stream like this, you know, where we're not normally streaming these teams, they're not going to push it out all the time, you know? So like the show, subscribe to the channel. We should have 300 by now. Presti is a genius, so drafting more won't be difficult. I agree. The Thunder carried out exactly what the Sixers had planned to do. Sam Presti's a genius. Credit to him. They make the right trades, the right draft picks. I mean, these guys are studs. They trade for Caruso. They pick up Hartenstein. Hartenstein was such a valuable pickup. Oh, wait. The T-Wolves just brought Rudy Gobert back in. Guess they're conceding the game. How do people watch Rudy Gobert and say that he's a good player? I don't get it, man. I don't understand. There's a 3-ball from Alexander Walker, and he drains it. To be fair, Rudy's the main reason the Wolves beat the Lakers. Oh, come on, Vincent. You're better than that, man. The Lakers have no center. Caruso fouled by Conley. Come on, man. You guys can't be serious. The T-Wolves beat 2 teams in a row that did not play a center. Rudy Gobert wasn't even good against the Warriors. If I'm 7'2" and I'm playing against a team with no center, sure, I'm going to be dominant. Come on, man. Let's be serious here. And now we have an offensive foul on Isaiah Hartenstein. So now it's going back the other way. I'm sorry, man. Look, I'm not trying to hate on the guy. I've been saying this for years. I think that trade was awful. Naz Reid, corner 3. That's too far shot. Reed's playing terrible too. Alexander Walker to the lane, goes up, right and in. Look, man. T-Wolves messed up. They should have kept Karl Anthony Towns. They do that, they might have a chance to win this series, but I don't know. Here's Aaron Wiggins going to dribble, drive. He turns, spins, lays it up. Blocked by Naz Reid. Like I even said it earlier in this stream. Like Hartenstein, he's not some crazy polished offensive player, but see, the Thunder are so freaking smart. They know that he's exactly what they need, right? He's serviceable on offense. Hartenstein can't shoot the 3, but he's serviceable on the interior. Rudy has no offensive game. Hartenstein wide open on the backdoor cut, slams it down. There's another example right there. Like, I don't know. But anyway, for everything that Rudy does on the defensive end, he gives it up on the offensive end. Conley, the drive, back to his defender, missed it. Gobert gets spun around, couldn't grab the board, but it goes out on Wiggins. So it's going to stay with OKC. Exactly. Lakers have no center. Exactly. So that's why Rudy was dominant in that one game, because they have no center. Here's the dribble and the drive, and McDaniels is fouled. He doesn't look happy at all. T-Wolves kind of getting ran off the floor right now. What do you guys think? What do you guys think in the chat? Do you think the T-Wolves are done? Do they have a chance in this series? I think once the Thunder got past Denver, they started playing a lot freer. They grew up a bit in that series. They're on it right now, man. Jane says, I called OKC and the Cavs for the chip. I will take Pacers and OKC. Hey, I called OKC and the Celtics, and we all know what happened with the Celtics. So, but I think OKC and Indiana could be a good finals. Russo's got 5 fouls now, working with the ball up against Alexander Walker. It's 95-78. Here's the dribble, the pull-up. Williams got the bounce. 97-78. If you guys have not hit the like button yet, hit that like button. We got 360 in the house. Hit that like, hit that sub. Let's try to get to 43 or 40. Yeah, 43.3. Nice little hook there. 17-point game. It's not over yet. Jalen Williams, the drive, mid-range floater. Couldn't get the bounce. Hartenstein wrestles for the board, lost it out of bounds. You could just see, though, the Thunder have that effort in them. They're making every possession hard. Not saying it was the best move, especially for a max, and the extension was dumb. Here's Naz Reid, going to dribble, drive, kick, and stolen away again. Caruso's everywhere. He drives, the lane goes up. Looked like he was fouled. They didn't call it. Now they're actually going to call a whistle on OKC. Hartenstein going to pick up another one. Pacers will be tough to beat, says Mark. They will. Pacers are playing great ball. Sourcing says you're only worth someone who's willing to pay you. Gobert marketed himself enough. Hey, can't be mad at Gobert. You know, they're the ones that paid him. I agree. Here's Conley, wide open from the wing. Missed it. T-Wolves are not showing up again. Kind of reminiscent of last year. Reminiscent of last season. Shea misses the baseline jumper. T-Wolves have an outside chance of trying to get back in this if they want it. Here's Naz Reid. Turned in the corner against Caruso. Drives, goes up, reverse lay, fouled again. That's going to be number 4 on iHeart now. Thunder starting to take their foot off the gas a little bit. All right, man, we need 33 more subscribers. If you're new to the show, hit that like, hit that sub. Let's go. Let's keep growing, man. Let's keep growing, man. Come on. Come on. We should have 300 right now. Let's go. First one good for Naz Reid. Trying to wake up the neighbors. You know what I mean? Dude, Gobert's just such an awkward player. Reed going to knock down the second. 97-82. 8:40 to go. SGA with 30. Coming around a screen. Drives. At the elbow. Turning. Spinning. Hartenstein. Stopped in his tracks. And we have a timeout by Mark Dagnall. Pretty good timeout, I'd say. They need a break. They need to get some of their mojo back. Yeah, man, that's where we're at. RB, are you a baseball player? Hey, I did play a lot of baseball back in my day, for sure. For sure. Where are we at now, man? 247 on the like button, 267 on the sub button. Let's go. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. He's an awkward human. Facts. I got Halliburton and Obi Toppin rookie cards, just refractors, but root for those boys. Shout out to Obi Toppin. I know it feels good probably getting a big win like that in New York. RB, you should stream some of the games of Knicks and Pacers. Yeah, I'm still deciding on it. We'll see. We'll see how the series goes. Clippers will be kicking themselves for shipping SGA out. I agree. I agree. Yeah, we've been dropping a ton of draft videos related to the Sixers, and we've been doing a ton of live streams, so we're going to do as many as we can. We're going to keep it up, but I need y'all to keep supporting the channel, man. Tika said, I do unspeakable things for the vet minimum. Oh, man, that's funny. That is funny. Oh, man. 400 people in the chat. Let's go. If you guys are not following me on IG and Twitter, definitely do that. Pumping out content there every single day. Love this community, man. Let's go. It does blow my mind that we have 26% of people that have voted on the poll admitting that they are frauds. It's pretty funny, bro. But hey, man, 31 more subs. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going and growing. Like the show, subscribe to the show. RM says, which team won? Well, can't predict that just yet, but Thunder in prime position to win this game. If they sweep the A's, the Phils are officially back. Don't get me back on the Phillies, man. Don't get me back on them yet. I can't believe just yet. I can't believe on the Phils just yet. Still have a lot of concerns. But they are playing good baseball right now. Shout out to the Phillies. Here's Jalen Williams, 4 on the shot clock. Lou Dort for 3. Tough shot, no good, but the Thunder get it back. A fresh 14. SGA, the drive, baseline, floats it up, missed it again. Are the Wolves coming back? Are they coming back? Are the Wolves coming back? Here's McDaniels, the crossover, the drive, lays it in. Oh my gosh, here we go. 13-point game. 13-point game. Are they doing it again? And the Thunder finally put a stop to it with a bucket down the other end. 15-point game. Edwards, the drive, the lay, missed it. How did he miss that? How did he miss that? Cardiac? Let's go, man. Cardiac game incoming. Let's get it. SGA, the floater, and he's fouled again. 32 and counting for SGA. SGA down on the floor, took a hard hit. See if he's all right. Let's go, man. Let's go. 400 in the chat. Like the show. Subscribe to the show. Welcome in. Welcome on in. Thanks for being here, man. Welcome to the family. If you guys are new tonight, drop a new in the chat. You guys have been tapping in with us. Drop some fires in the chat. Let's go, man. SGA getting MVP chance at the free throw line. He's going for 2. The first one is missed. RB, did you do an off-season salary cap free agent video yet? No, I did not. Not yet. I will do one, but free agency is not going to look the same this year, but we'll do a little breakdown of that. Second one is good. 1 for 2 at the line. 16-point gap now. 7:10 to play. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Who's going to win this game? Thunder running what looks to be a zone now. They switched to zone. Alexander Walker dumps it. Gobert in the dunker spot. 14-point game. $14-point game. Gobert with 5 points on the night. Here's SGA. The pump fake. The drive. Floats it again. And another foul. It's going to be on the floor, though. Whistle is pretty crazy right now. We got Banj in the house. Riaz in the house. Busy B in the house. Jane in the house. Let's go, man. Let's go. Here's the inbound to Jalen Williams. He's going to drive down the alleyway. Goes up and in off the glass. T-Wolves are going to have to try to take over here if they want a chance. 16-point game. Thunder fans still sitting down. I'm surprised they're not up on their feet. Edwards pulls the 3. That's no good. Gobert boxed out, but he taps it to Walker, and Walker gets plucked by Caruso. McDaniels against Shea. Not trying to foul him. Bumping him this time, and he shoves him to the ground. That one looked like it was out of frustration. SGA wants a review. McDaniels looks pissed off right now. Jalen Williams, Lou Dort, Naz Reid all chirping now. Wow, that's a shove by McDaniels. Yo, he got in his head right there. I'll be honest, I'd probably get mad too. I'd probably get pissed off too. The way that they're giving Shea a whistle right now, and he's leaning Indy, I'd probably get mad too. Being honest. Guys, we got 407 people in the chat. We need 43 more likes. Who's going to get us to 300, man? Are we going to wake up the neighbors? That is the question. Probably sleeping good right now. Riaz says Wolves do not have the depth. I agree. Let's go, man. Let's go. Come on, man. So the refs just talked for 30 seconds. Now they're going to review for a potential flagrant. That is not what you want to see if you're a Timberwolves fan right now. Do we have any Timberwolves fans in the chat? Do we have any Thunder fans in the chat? Who's repping tonight, man? Who's repping? I'm going to drop some of these member emojis in the chat. If you want to support us, become a channel member. Link is pinned in the live chat. Let's go. What do you guys think? Flagrant foul? Flagrant foul? I think they're going to call it a flagrant if I had to guess, but we'll see. We'll see. Mark says OKC resident and Thunder fan. What's up, Mark? Busy says I'm a Thunder and Pacers bandwagon for the rest of the playoffs. I hear you. Quentin Grimes and Edwards played well for Philly. I think they should trade down for more picks. Yeah, it's going to be a flagrant. Shea going out to the free throw line. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. What a night. What a night. 33 points, 11 for 18 from the field, 10 for 11 from the free throw line. He's going to miss the first free throw. Has a chance at another one, and they'll get the ball back. And the second one is good. Thunder will retain possession. Jaden McDaniels looks pissed. And to think that the Sixers had his brother, Jalen McDaniels. Both were first-round picks, too. And Jaden's only 24. First-round pick back in 2020. Crazy, man. 28th overall. Chet going to dribble down the lane, drive, spin against Rudy, and he walked. Made the bucket, but it's not going to count to walk. But, yeah, man. Jalen's actually the older brother. He was actually a second-round pick. My bad, not a first. He was a second-round pick in 2019. And I don't even think he's in the NBA right now. So the Thunder lead it by 17. Last run for T-Wolves here. Last chance. Oh, Edwards, the crossover and the pull-up. He got Williams off balance there. Beautiful shot. Julius Randle's on the bench. He's had an abysmal night. So it's Conley, Edwards, Alexander Walker, McDaniels, and Reed. Gobert on the bench as well. 15-point game. Shea drives the lane, floats it up, can't get it to go. Shea, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, Caruso, and Chet. Alexander Walker down the other end. Wow, what a finish. High off the backboard with the finger roll. Big bucket. It's a 13-point game. It is not over just yet. Here we go. 5:10 to play. Here's Jalen Williams. Switched on to McDaniels. SGA going to spin, kick it back. Williams drives the lane. Williams, another tough take, and puts it up and in. Nobody there to defend. It's a 15-point gap. Wow. Edwards again trying to get another bucket. Here's Reed. Blows by Caruso, out to Edwards. Edwards, the spin, 9 on the shot clock, taking up a lot of time. Edwards sifts through the defense. What a finish with the left hand by Anthony Edwards. So this game is back and forth right now, back and forth. If you guys have not yet hit that sub, hit that like button. Williams stripped by Conley, and Conley's going to have a takeaway. Here they come. Conley hasn't done much tonight. Here's Alexander Walker. Going to drive, goes in, and he was fouled on the floor. Let's go, guys. We need 29 more subs, 30 more likes. Let's go. Let's go. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. Let's go, man. We've been live streaming as many playoff games as we can, breaking it all down for the people. Let's get it rocking and rolling up in here, man. Let's get it rocking and rolling up in here, man. Come on now. Come on now. Let's get it going, bro. First one going to be good. 12-point game. Are they coming back? Are they coming back? And the second one is good. It is an 11-point game. 105-94. Let's go, man. Here's a three ball from Dort, and it comes up short. T-Wolves have it. They're out and running, and they turn it right back over. Williams to Chet. Chet blocked at the rim. Williams gets it back. Fouled and one.
Yes, sir.
Wow, what a play on the defensive end to bring it right back. Then they get blocked, and then Jalen Williams goes right up and in, gets hacked. Wow. Thunder have an answer, man. 444 people in the chat. Let's go. We should have 300 likes by now. We should have 43.3K subs. Let's get it, man. Hit the like, hit the sub. Appreciate y'all being here, man. What a game. What a game. It was a lot of fun. Jalen Williams at the line, and he's going to miss the free throw. So a tough miss there. 107-94. Thunder, by the way, still shooting bad from long range. 25% on the night, and then Ant fouled going downhill. 8 for 32 on the night for OKC. And the Timberwolves were shooting really hot from three in the first half. Now they're only at 29%. So, man. First one good for Anthony Edwards. He's got almost 30 points on the night. Mike Conley cannot play in the series, says Brian. Yeah, Conley's been bad. He's been bad in this series. He told his team, do it for me. Do it selfishly for me. Well, you got to do it for you too. And the second one is missed. 107-95. Caruso picked up his sixth foul. He is out of this game. Here's Shea working against McDaniels. Shea going to drive, dump it to Williams on the baseline. Here's Dort. Dort almost lost the ball. 3 on the shot clock. He's going to drive, step back, high arcing shot. He airballed it. So a great defensive stop by Minnesota. And if they want a chance, I mean, this is their final run here. Like, Minnesota needs to go on a run.
Let's go.
Minnesota needs it, and they need it right now. OKC struggling in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards, drives, pulls up mid-range. Bang! Got it. It's a 10-point game. I did not think that they would be able to pull this back to a 10-point game, but here we are. Credit to Minnesota for playing hard. The dribble, the drive, dumps. Chet lays it in. T-Wolves are going to have to make a stop on the defensive end, but the problem is they can't play Rudy Gobert. Here's Edwards again. This time it's short from long range. And a foul on the floor. It's going to be on Chet Holmgren. So it's going to stay with Minnesota. $5 super chat. Brian Pumper says, RB, these VJ heads are... these VJ heads. VJ heads are out of control. Someone just compared him to Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams has a 7'2" wingspan, not 6'7". The wingspan is concerning for sure. But yeah, VJ is not Jalen Williams. Like I said, man, people just watch one highlight tape. They're ready to make these comparisons. It's pretty crazy if you ask me. But yeah, man, that's wild. That's wild. Guys, we got 476 people in the chat. Thank you all for being here tonight. It's been a pleasure. We need 7 more likes to wake up the neighbors. Are we going to wake them up? 25 more subscribers. 25 people in this chat. Hit that sub button. We are hitting 43.3K. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, man, 6'7" wingspan is concerning. On a 6'5" guard. I'm cracking up. He said VJ heads. Yo, if Julius Randle just had a decent game tonight, T-Wolves might win this. Julius has been bad tonight. Him and Rudy are on the bench. So there was a foul on the floor. I don't know if... I think the Thunder might have challenged it. I think they might have challenged it. We got 300 likes. Let's go! I got to chill out, man. But we got to wake up the neighbors. Drop the yes sirs in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, man. Wake them up. Wake them up. Yes, sir. Neighbors thought they were done with me, man. They thought they were done. Sixers season's done. They thought they were done getting woken up at 11:30 at night. No can do, man. We're back at it. Be mad. Stay mad. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Brian says, dude, I gotta be. Listen, man. A lot of people, like I said, man, they look into the advanced numbers so deep that they don't even know what number they were looking at to begin with. Gotta watch some film, man. Gotta watch some tape. Whew. You guys have been crushing it in the chat tonight. Credit to you guys. Credit to you guys. So they did challenge it. It's going to be unsuccessful. It's going to stay on Chet Holmgren, and the T-Wolves will have the ball. Can they make a final run? Can they do it? Shouts to the members in the chat, man. Drop those emojis. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 23 more subs. Get us to 43.3 tonight. Let's go, guys. You guys are crushing it. Julius Randle, 2 for 11 on the night. And the first one is good at the line from Alexander Walker. It is an 11-point game. Dang, that boy Randle got benched. He got benched, man. So they're going to leave Reed in and keep Gobert out. So at least Chris Finch has been either listening into the stream or understands basketball because he knew he had to get Rudy out. Free throws are good. It's a 10-point game. By the way, SGA's playing with 5 fouls now. Here's a pull-up 3 from Williams. Oh, and that one hurts. That one hurts if you're Minnesota. J-Dub cooking. 26 on the night. Edwards going to swing it over to Walker for 3. Off the side of the backboard. Terrible look if you're Minnesota. Here's SGA again trying to tack on more. 1:55 to play. SGA drives downhill, goes up through traffic, and weaves his way through. 114.99. Edwards behind the back. Going to step back, find McDaniels for 3, and that one's money. So it's not over yet. 12-point game. Let's see if the Timberwolves have an Aaron Nesmith on their roster. Can somebody hit them 5 straight threes? Here's Lou Dort. No look pass. Chet down low against Reed. Oh, he got him to bite. Naz Reid, man, with a really, really bad night. Naz Reid's been bad in this series. Edwards, the crossover, drives, lost it. Out of bounds. They're going to say he was fouled, though. This is why I knew the Cat trade was ridiculous. I'm telling you, man. I've been saying it ever since. If the Timberwolves had Cat and not Rudy Gobert, they would be legit. They would be legit. Like I said at the beginning of the series, like I said at the beginning of the playoffs, Rudy would be the Achilles heel. They worked their way through. They played great basketball, man, but Edwards knocks it away. Shea downhill. Wow, Edwards with a monster block from behind. Incredible block from Anthony Edwards. You got to give him credit. You got to tip your cap. I mean, he's playing his heart out right now. Look at the starting lineup. 6 points from Julius Randle, 5 from Gobert, 3 from Conley. I mean, it's just not enough. It's not enough, man. Chet Holmgren going to kick it up to Lou Dort. Lou Dort to SGA. SGA, the dribble. Floats it up. He's fouled again. RB, did Eric Gordon opt in? Not yet, but he will. I'm honestly shocked they made it through a late night stream. Let's go, Banj. Let's go. Yo, we need 22 more subs. Who's going to get us there, man? Hit that subscribe button. T-Wolves wouldn't have beaten the Lakers with Cat. That's crazy, man. I don't know. I mean, have you been watching Cat this year? He's been cooking. Rudy Gobert beat a team that had no center playing. $37 and counting for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the night that he's crowned MVP. What a game. What a game. Once the Thunder got through Denver, man, they've just been playing so much more freely like they did during the season. It's a big thing about a young team in the playoffs, you know? You have to keep that mojo going, and they were tight for a while. Reed for 3, missed it again. That's going to do it. That is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thunder going to wind it down. SGA trying to create again. Dribble, spins, dumps it. Chet is there waiting, puts it up. And shot clock violation. But ladies and gentlemen, the Thunder are going to win this game too. Another dominant performance by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He is finally playing like the MVP here in the playoffs, and he took flight again tonight. He did have 13 free throw attempts, but 38 points tonight, 8 assists, 3 rebounds, 3 steals, only 1 turnover. That is very efficient basketball. Jalen Williams was his sidekick tonight, 26, 10, and 5. Big-time buckets when they needed it out of J-Dub. Chet was great tonight, 22. Caruso, I thought, off the bench had an impact. And the Timberwolves probably feel the same exact way they did last year in the conference finals as Anthony Edwards makes his walk back to the locker room. Julius Randle, nowhere to be found tonight. He's been cooking in the playoffs, and tonight, he just put up an absolute stinker. 6 points on 2 for 11. Jaden McDaniels had 22. A little bit of physicality. Drew a flagrant foul there in the 4th. Got tired of getting fouls against Shea. But it was Anthony Edwards, and that was it. Mike Conley, the 37-year-old vet. Nowhere to be found in this series so far. And Rudy Gobert, 5 points, 9 boards, and an assist in 30 minutes. But like I said, man, I don't want to keep harping on the same point, but they just don't have enough at that position offensively. They don't have enough. You can't get, 14 points out of 3 of your starters combined? You just can't do that. Crazy. Gordon ate our lunch in that series. Had he not been injured, that would have been a different game. It might have. It might have. But you could just see the championship prowess of the Nuggets from a couple years ago. They had the Nuggets they had the Thunder on the ropes. They were playing them hard. Can never count out Jokic. But the Nuggets ran out of gas. And once the Thunder got through that matchup, it's just man, they're too talented. They have a lot of guys on this team. They're out and running, up and down the floor. So many guys that can beat you in different ways, and they don't look like they're stopping. I'd be interested to see the Pacers play this Thunder team and see if the physicality can slow down OKC. Oklahoma City regular season and playoff wins by double digits. 60. Tied for most in NBA history. OKC just tied an NBA record for most wins in a season by double digits. I mean, that is impressive. Best point differential in NBA history. This team's good, man. They're really good. The Nuggets were very physical with them. They showed Shea a lot of different looks. I'll be curious to see if the Pacers can do some of the same things if they make it to the finals. But anyway, man, I said 111, 106. It ends up being 118, 103. Shout out to everybody for coming through tonight. This was a great stream. We hit our 300 like goal. We got close to 43.3K. If you haven't yet, hit that sub button. I'm RB. Philly Take with RB. We cover the Sixers all year long, but we've been doing a playoff live stream marathon, live streaming as many games as we can. And we're live streaming this whole series. So thank you guys for being a part of it, man. If you're a Sixers fan in here, be sure to check out my latest draft video from yesterday. Check us out on all social platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. Support us everywhere. Help us keep growing. Shouts to the members. Shouts to the mods. And most importantly, shout out to the neighbors. Shout out to the neighbors.
He's on fire!
He's on fire! Wake him up! Fun stream tonight, man. Ended up being a good game. Just like every Thunder game, I thought it was going to be very close, and then it ends up being a blowout for a little bit, and then this time the T-Wolves actually put forth an effort in that fourth quarter where they brought it down to 10. I'm like, yo, they might be coming back. But they just didn't have enough. Just didn't have enough. Busy B was one off. Dang, so close, Busy. So close. Pacers people forget Neesmith was a blue chip McDonald's All-American. I actually made a pre-draft video on Neesmith. I remember I wanted him bad. All the guys that I want end up going to the Celtics, though. Neesmith, Pritchard, a couple more. But anyway, man, that's where we're at. We're going to shut it down for tonight. We'll be dropping another video tomorrow related to the draft. Might be back tomorrow night. We'll see. But if not, we'll be back for Game 3 of this series on Saturday. See how it plays out, man. Shouts to everybody in the chat. You guys were amazing tonight. RB and the community versus the world, baby. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Catch you on the next one. Good night, everybody. Peace.